Welcome back. And I see you've decided to rejoin us, Jabrium. Where did we leave off our story last? Right. Our main characters continued their investigation into these creatures claiming to be of the void. In order to do so, they intended to leave the submarine out into the water around it to try and fight or destroy the creature wrapping itself around the submarine. However, upon stepping out into the water, they were immediately transported elsewhere. They met a man who claimed to be chosen by the unending developer and intends to force a change of leadership in the elemental plane of water by the name of Ace Talkish, or Ace for short. He explained that the unending developer specifically requested him not to harm the chosen of other patrons so as to not get involved. But unfortunately, Scamon and Whimsy have gotten caught up in this. He named their patrons as the Storyteller and the Winder, implied to be entities these two have already met, known as Jabrium and Sally, respectively. He intended to release Scamon and Whimsy back to Atlantis and kill Wade, but neither of them, more so Scamon, were willing to allow this. And so a fight broke out, and though Aestalkish escaped during the chaos, they did manage to kill the Voidling, as they learned these creatures to be called. After all of this, they spoke with Sally once more, and she answered some questions. She claimed that she is the Winder, or implied as such at least, and claimed another of her titles to be the Time Cloud. Claimed that she will give answers at a later date, and that she travels backwards, living her life in the opposite direction of most. That her first time meeting Jabrium and Scamon and Whimsy was about halfway through their journey, and that she then now had to go to this burning building that they last met her at. But with Sally having vanished once more, leaving the party alone on the submarine, I believe that is where our story resumes. So, let us begin. Whimsy, Scamon, Wade, as you sit at the table, now distinctly Sally-less, what do you do?
Wade will take this moment to kind of look over, and he gives a look at Skyman and Whimsy. Still can't pronounce the name right. I'm so sorry.
Not that hard.
I don't know why, Vina. It's your characters. I'm sorry.
I'm going to just hold on. You continue.
He takes a moment to just look, contemplating, before speaking up. I guess I should probably thank you. You didn't have to do that for me. And to be honest, for a moment there, I was pretty sure I was gonna have to get out of here myself. But I didn't. And that means a lot more to me than you'd think. So thank you. As
Yeah, well,
questionable as you guys might be, you've proven yourself to be still good people.
it's debatable.
Well, Wade, you are very welcome. I, of course, had your back the entire time. I never would have left there without you.
Thank you, MZ.
I know that traveling with people as heroic as us is an honor, and for that, you are quite welcome. I am sorry that you're apparently not, like, chosen by anything, so I've been thinking. Wade Watterson, would you like the honor of being chosen by Whimsy Silly Autumn Lily?
Oh, wait. Is this like a legal binding contract?
Oh no, it's not legal. It's more than that, Skamon. Wade. It's divine in nature.
Gamon just like puts his elbow on the table and puts his head in his hand.
I will give you, Jabrium, that she is quite ambitious.
She's a woman after my own heart.
Uh, oh, wait. Is this something where like you need my full legal name, like social security number? Do you need like all my information so that what exactly does this imply, Whimsy?
Wade, I am a goddess. And I can, like, I don't know, just be like, woo, bam, you're like my chosen. And then it's like a thing, you know? It means that, like, we're like tight. But if you want to give me your social security number and what do they call it? The 3 digits on the back of the card? Yeah, I'll take that.
The social security number has nothing to do with the credit card or other things. If you're going
What's
to
a
try
social
and
security
scam
number?
someone, do it right.
Well, this isn't a scam, Scamon. You're just jealous that I'm not offering you to be my chosen.
Yeah, because then I'd be even more stuck with you. Trust me.
Nah,
Seen it
I've
on more than
already
once.
like put you as my right hand man. My yeah,
To be
those
honest,
words.
Why?
being stuck with Whimsy definitely has its perks.
If you want
Oh,
to,
it
go ahead.
does.
Be my guest. I'm gonna go have a nap. I am too tired for this. I'm gonna go find a corner. I'm gonna go sleep. We have I don't know. If anything, come find me when we're about to start docking. I need rest. Skamon will just kind of get up and go find a corner.
Whimsy, as this conversation's been going on, Wade looks more and more like he's wanting to accept this. And oh, the cat, no. Okay, the cat just jumped on me and almost knocked off my headset. Sorry. Wade kind of looks Whimsy up and down for a moment, and you get the feeling that he wants to accept, but something's holding him back. Could I? Is this like a I have to take the offer now, or perhaps I could think on it a little bit?
Hmm. I mean, I guess you could think on it. I don't really know why you wouldn't just accept it immediately. It is like, a sort of limited time deal, as in like, I can retract it at any time if I don't feel like offering it. But Wade, I think for you, I'll feel like offering it. Yeah, I guess you can have like 10 minutes to think on it.
My concern here, Whimsy, is my family. My daughter.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I think that this is the things that my servants were talking about. Like I heard them, like they didn't let me ever engage in it, but they spoke of video games where like you like have these NPCs and you have to solve their personal problems before you can start romancing them. I think that's what this is. So, okay. We'll do that. I'll like totally help you, like, save your family and all of that. And then like I'll go ahead and appoint you as my chosen. And then of course you're just gonna leave them because you're gonna want to be with me. This sounds great.
Talk of romance. Wade just goes bright red. What romance? And I mean,
Wait.
I could
What do
see.
you think we have? Do you not feel the spark?
Wade just like blanks out for a moment. Whimsy. Whimsy. Um. I need to know. What's your sexual orientation?
Here it is! Oh God, no!
Okay, so I've just realized why Tori was quieter earlier. Ow, my ears.
Did you have Tori turned down?
No, I had Tori turned down earlier, but then I turned her up.
That's a mistake.
my
You don't want to do
mistake.
that for me.
Oh, you didn't even hear the second part of the question yet. It takes Wade a moment before he says, and preferences?
Oh my God. She just like blinks and like tilts her head. Like, why is this even a question? Like, as in like what I want to bang, you mean? Men. All the men. Oh, and by all, I just mean you.
All the men.
No. Just you, Wade. Just you. For now.
And I see. Whimsy, what if I told you I like guys? I mean, someone as astonishing as you definitely, at this point, Wade is just like on the floor dying. What if I told you I had a preference toward not people like you? I mean, no offense. I mean, you are obviously like top tier. You are beautiful, gorgeous, and I don't know how to function. I'm sorry.
Whimsy's face is just like there is no expression. It is like the expressionless emoji face right now. And then she just kind of smiles and starts laughing. Like a very dry, humorless laugh. It's fine. It's fine, Wade. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I understand. I completely understand, and I accept this. There will be a time in the future where, I will ascend to a being that can be, absolutely anything. And, that can be arranged. That can be arranged. So, just hold out, wait a little bit, and, you'll be getting those dick pics before long, trust me. But you can hold off on it, like, if you're not ready. Yeah, we can wait on it. We can just, just put a, yeah. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all or anything if we can't do it right now. I'm very patient, so.
One day, see, when the time is right, you'll find the right person.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no, I'm already gathering it. Like, if you don't even heard about Jabrium, like, we totally, like, we almost banged. Like, we got so close. And then, like, yeah, so, like, yeah, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, Wade. I'll have, like, all the genitalia. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna go, like, sleep now. And, yeah. This is a productive conversation. Now I know, like, what points of myself I need to, like, work on and stuff, and progress. Okay, bye.
Wade looks so guilty as you leave. I'm sorry, Lucy. I hope you have a good rest.
She scuttles away. The popper.
Oh my god. The dog is reacting to your voice story.
Oh my god. Oh. I hope this is a good react.
It is.
Okay, good. I feel like dogs can sense my my love.
The dog is currently over here just like yapping away every time you laugh. Oh, I'm muting.
But no. Yeah, I thought about her just, like, using that good old alter self. I thought about it, but you can't
doesn't
really
last
make a
very
dick if
long.
you've never seen one, so.
That too.
Oh my god. I mean, wait, surely there are pictures, right? Right?
I mean, yes. I feel like she's definitely not, like, actual pictures, like, of, like, a real person or anything. I feel like she's seen, like, medical diagrams, but, like, I think it was screened just a little bit too much where she didn't get access to, like, actual pornography.
Alright, so both Whimsy and Scamon are headed to take a nap and just conk out for a while.
Yeah, Scamon is purposely heading to the farthest possible place he can, and then is trying to get up in, like, the most difficult and out of reach place that he can.
Alright. Fair enough. You do find you find a place where you can close your eyes and get some rest. What about you, Whimsy?
Um, I feel like she'll do the same, but Whimsy would not sleep in anything less than an actual bed. Is there like a servant's quarters or something where they actually have like...
You do find a passenger sleeping quarters, though the it is currently unused. There is no one here, and you walked past some dumb sign that said like staff only or something, but you're allowed to go wherever you want. You're Whimsy. Who would ever say no to you? So you do find a proper sleeping quarters that is currently unused.
Amazing. She is going to immediately snatch that baby up there. Uh she's going to it'll last for an hour at least. She'll slap a quick presentation on the front of the door and just like literally write out like Whimsy's room with a little heart underneath it. Um, and then go right on in there. She is locking the door, and she's gonna angry cry. This rejection didn't actually do her good, guys. But she'll get over it and then go to sleep.
Wade, are you also going to find some place to sleep?
I think it would definitely takes um probably like he stays up for another half hour or so just because all the previous prior emotions of the day, and he admittedly feels quite some guilt towards Whimsy. He kind of gets the feeling that rejecting Whimsy like that was probably hurtful and not the best, and he regrets it, but for a good cause. After a bit, he will try to find the guest sleeping quarters.
You find a place to rest. Uh, it does. It takes you a minute, but you do find a kind of set of a sectioned off area that's been marked as kind of makeshift sleeping quarters for anyone who needs them, and find a place to rest. As the night falls and sleep takes you, there's a heaviness in the air. Wade, you blink awake. You're not sure how long you've been asleep, but the lights in the room are out. You swear there was a couple people here when you arrived, but it's empty now. You don't even hear sound coming from deeper into the submarine. What do you do?
Are there any form of lights on at all? Like any even like just like soft underglow lights or nothing?
Not that you can see. It's pitch dark in here. But yet,
Sitting up,
despite of the darkness, you can still see more than you should be able to, with or without dark vision.
Wade is going to kind of sit up and rub their eyes a bit, clearing them up. He's gonna go for his phone, see if he can check the time, just to really see how long he's been asleep for.
You reach for your phone, pull it out, and try to turn it on, but it shows the error saying that it's dead and needs to be charged.
Just charge this stupid battery. He hits the bottom of it a couple times. Fuck. I need a new phone. Let's see what's. Why am I speaking to myself? Oh. Wade, will. No! Wade is going to, get up and head out of the sleeping quarters. He's not really necessarily alarmed by anything yet. No danger sense of his is going off. I mean, like, they just defeated the danger that they were in. They're fine, right?
Your footsteps
Considering-
echo. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, please. I was just about to narrate the same thing you were.
His footsteps echo against the bronze hull. The echo is louder than you feel like it should be. As you walk to the door, you push it open and find the main deck just as dark, just as still, just as silent. Glancing out the windows, you see the pure darkness of the ocean, the deep sea.
A little bit more concerned now. Wade is going to kind of do the thing that you should never do in a horror scenario, and he's going to call out, "Hello?
You hear your
Anyone?"
own voice echo. Hello? Hello? Hello?
That's not eerie or anything."
That's not eerie or anything.
Right. Wade is remaining silent after that. He's going to kind of not try to panic yet, but he'll go to wander, trying to find someone. He's trying to find just like any other living person as quickly as possible, mind you.
You pick up the pace as you walk along the deck. Isolated and alone in the darkness, you wander. You walk for a long time.
Over time, he would start getting more panicky if no one is to be found.
You walk for longer than you should be able to without looping. You don't find the stairs, the deck just seems to extend for forever.
My God. Wade is going to just like break down at one point and just he kind of out loud says, "Is this because I rejected Whimsy?"
Because I rejected Whimsy. You feel this crushing presence. The feeling of being watched. And then you wake up. You hear the faint talking from behind the door. You see another person in the room. You immediately grab your phone to check it, and you've been asleep for about 4 hours. You can go ahead and mark down a long rest.
Full rest? What's that?
Restful enough.
You're definitely awake, at least.
Wade is going to take a minute to recuperate from the worst nightmare.
Whimsy, Scamon, how long would the two of you sleep for?
As long as fucking possible.
Oh,
Like,
wait, Wade wakes up first because he's a no. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He probably is out for... How much longer do we have on this boat ride?
About 6 hours from when you went to sleep.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, he's out until probably about half an hour before it docks.
Okay.
He's exhausted.
Honestly, I would probably say the same for Whimsy. I mean, she's used to like lazing around and getting quite a bit of sleep. So, I mean, she's probably going to sleep until like there's some type of like noise or an announcement or something like that that would wake her up.
Okay. So, Wade, what do you do once you wake up? You are not alone on the boat by any means, but neither Scamon nor Whimsy seem to be present at the moment.
Wade is going to kind of, first he's gonna check his phone, see if his phone is actually dead.
It is not dead. It is alive.
Not
it is
dead.
functioning. And
Okay.
it's been about 4 hours since you fell asleep.
Alright, Wade is going to, kind of get up and find some sort of, place that he can kind of clean up a little bit. I'm sure he's not gonna be able to fully get the full shower bath experience, but you know.
But there's a washroom. You can kind of wash your face kind of thing.
And from there, he's going to go mingle with the other customers of the submarine, figuring out how safe they feel right now, how they viewed the current events, see if they learned anything new or whatnot.
You come to realize the staff did an incredibly good job keeping what was going on quiet. You talk to the passengers, and some of them mention, oh, that was weird when the windows got, like, all blocked off, but no one seems to realize anything was wrong. No one seems to realize their lives were in danger.
Okay. Um, then I think Wade is going to go see the captain.
Okay. You make your way down to the wheelhouse. Captain kind of turns as you enter and... Oh, welcome.
Captain?
Detective Watterson?
How are things holding up in here? How's your staff, the crew? How are you doing?
The staff are... The crew are alright. They've been better, of course. But they're doing okay. My ship's seen better days, but she's gonna get us to where we need to go. We're a little bit behind schedule, but not by as much as I thought we might have been.
Well, that's good.
I still have no idea what happened there. I'm not sure I completely understand what is going on, Detective, but I'm glad that you were here.
For what it's worth, I am sorry about your 2 staff members.
They were good people. I'm not sure how I'm gonna tell their families.
Were you particularly close with them?
As close as is professionally respectable. I try to keep tabs on all my crew.
As any good captain.
I'm not sure what I would have done if you weren't here, Detective.
I could have definitely handled the situation with more care and tact in the moment, but at the time, I was unaware that they were already gone. I just had my suspicions. For that, I want you to know I meant no disrespect, and I mean no disrespect within the memory.
Whatever those things were, they don't deserve our gods down to respect.
In any case, when we do dock, I think it would be best if you report this immediately.
I will.
I do have some other business to attend to. I've got a couple more leads I'm going to be tracking down, but
Hey, I think I'm going to put a full stop on my commercial riding, at least, until whatever the hells this is over, but if you need a captain, give me a call. And he reaches into into his jacket pocket and pulls out a card and hands it to you.
Wade doesn't immediately take it. Before he does, he'll just say, "You realize, if I were to call you, it'd probably be to go back out here, try to hunt down whatever's causing it."
Detective Watterson, you saved my life. You and the other two. I owe that much to you now. If there's any way I can repay the debt I owe you now, I will do what it takes. Unlike most of my crew, I don't have a family to go back to. The only people who'd be missing me are these idiots.
Seems to be a common theme between you guys. Thank you. Wade will take the number and slip it into his pocket.
Just you or either of the other two, if you need a captain, just give me a call.
We will do that.
I think I'm going to hang out here for some time now. Well, not here, but you know, where we're headed.
Of course.
I don't think I'm going to leave Sequalune until I get a call from one of you. Either to tell me that it's over, or to tell me that you need me.
That when this is all done and over with, it'll be quite clear. After all, the submarines going missing has been a fairly consistent thing.
Yeah. You need anything else, Detective?
I think that was everything. Thank you again, Captain.
Yeah, don't mention it. Like I said, you saved my life back there.
I mean, it's kind of in the job description.
I suppose so.
I'll bid you farewell then.
Yeah, I'll see you later, Detective. Now get the hells out of my wheelhouse.
Right, Wade is going to leave and... Actually, he goes to leave, but right before he does, he'll turn back around and ask, "By the way, if I might just inquire on this, what did you do with the bodies?"
We, that's the thing. We were going to... We were going to give them a proper send-off, but... When the engines reappeared... Well... The bodies were where the engines once were. I don't know where they went.
You don't. Thank you. And Wade will leave.
Alright. Is there anything else you would like to do before the others wake up?
Wade would probably go want to check out the engine room, just to see if he can figure out perhaps if there's any obvious means of. He doubts he's gonna find anything, but he just wants to see if he can find anything that might be as to like how this happened, how the engines were swapped, yada yada, anything like that.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Okay, just a moment while I go grab a dice. Because all my dice are on the other side of the room. So yeah. Okay, by the way, when I said the other side of the room, I meant the other side of the house. My bad. My bad. I got the dice now.
You're ridiculous.
Oh no. Well, if that ain't saying something about today's session.
What'd you get?
So that's gonna be a 13 in total.
13.
Mind you, I have a plus 12 to my.
Oh, natural 1.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I think I have something for this. Give me just a moment, okay?
Hold on.
Okay. Can I get advantage on that if we decide to go a little more slowly and just check a little more thoroughly? Because of Steady Eye.
Yes, I will allow this.
Okay. Okay, that's much better. That's a 19. That's a 19.
So, 21?
21. 31.
31. Yes,
Yeah.
31.
31.
I forgot you had a plus 12. Or,
Yeah.
I think I forgot you rolled a 19. I think I thought you just rolled a 9 in my math. Either way, I missed a 10 in there somewhere.
You're good.
Okay. You begin to scan the room, carefully checking anything you can. It doesn't make sense.
And he will be using his phone to document what he can.
It doesn't make any sense. The engines are basically completely screwed in. They are bound by the wiring and, like, there is no way that the engine should have been so cleanly removed. But then you notice something. A small trail of blood between each of the 3 engines and the 2 backup generators, which had also been missing. Just a faint trail of blood droplets. As if someone either actively bleeding or carrying something that was bleeding walked between each of the engines before they reappeared. But it was hard to see between the main engines because part of it had been washed away by water. Why is there water in here? There shouldn't be water in here. Tasting
And
the
wait
water.
before he moves on. Oh, I was about to have him. I was about to have him collect a blood sample.
Okay,
And
easily
store it
enough.
away for later.
You collect a blood sample, store it away. Tasting the water, it's salt water, like the oceans of the plain, but that shouldn't be possible. There's no leaks. You don't see any leaks.
He's following the trail.
The blood trail wraps between the 5 engines in total and then just stops at the 2nd generator.
Every detective should have to fucking know magic. Why do I keep making characters with no magic? Okay. He doesn't have any way to tell if any form of more mystical transportation was used here, does he?
You can roll an Arcana check to check for traces of magic, traces of weave.
Alright, he's whipping out that magnifying glass and checking the weave.
Okay. Roll Arcana. I will give you advantage because this would still fall under Steady Eye.
I'm glad you gave advantage because the first one was a 5, second one is a 16. That's gonna be a soft 20.
Okay. You don't immediately notice any traces of weave. But then you notice there's an energy clinging to the engines. Almost like residual weave, but not quite. It feels stronger. Where have you felt this before? You try to think back. When you were grabbed, whatever thing transported you, that magic felt the same.
To look around to make sure that they are completely alone before they do this.
You do appear to be completely alone right now.
Alright. He's going to pull out his phone and he's going to start sort of video recording. Kind of just like narrating the current events that led them up to where they are. Explaining his findings. And when he's done with it, he'll save it and back it up, probably emailing it to himself. The engines thing, it's not something that's necessarily unexpected. It would make sense for them to have been the ones who grabbed the engines after all. But maybe if they can get the experts down here, they'll be able to trace it or at least figure out some sort of, I don't know, signature, something to help out. Wade is currently under the impression that they took the bodies, though.
Fair enough.
And with that, I think Wade's little investigative adventures are going to end here as he goes back up and gets himself something to eat.
Okay. You take a deep breath. That took a lot. The analyzing, the watching, the looking, the investigating. It
Oh
took
man,
a lot.
I'm getting too old for this.
You make your way back to the cafeteria area where you begin to start getting food. I will say that probably took you an hour to an hour and a half. So,
Okay.
with that said, it's game on. As you awaken, what do you do?
My assumption is that he kind of found like those lockers that are sometimes in there with like safety gear or something that are sometimes out in the ship, or some sort of like upper alcove, and he just kind of crawled up there and then just shielded himself with his wings from whatever dust or whatever might have been there. So he just kind of sits there. He probably woke up like a good half an hour, 45 minutes prior, but just not fully conscious enough to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just kind of sits there. He kind of pulls out his phone. He left it inside the submarine when he went out, so as to not risk it getting damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So he pulls it out just to see what's going on, see if it's dead, see if it's fine.
It
like
is not
he's just,
dead. It's fine.
He's just kind of pulled up like a game or something, and it's just been like playing it for a little bit.
This game on plays
Trying to wake
Balatro
up.
confirmed.
No, very much no, actually. Fuck you. But he'll eventually like roll fully, like tuck and roll out of the alcove, and like he'll let himself fall, but like he'll turn in a way that he can like land on his feet, more or less, and just kind of forgets that there are other people here. And he just kind of stands up, dusts himself off, and just kind of sits there for a second, kind of mumbles to himself, and then will walk around to like he'll walk over and go get something to eat.
Okay. You walk into the cafeteria area just as Wade collects his food and goes to sit down.
Shreem kind of like not obviously duck and hide, but duck and hide. He's just like, no, I don't want to deal with this right now. But he'll kind of wait.
What is Wade's passive perception?
Let me check. I can give you that in just a moment. 21.
Probably.
Ah, shit. Okay, listen, Skymon. Wait, that's right.
I mean, he's not really up towards you yet. He kind of just sees you, and then just like kind of awkwardly takes a couple steps back, trying to like get more behind the person that's in front of him. So you probably notice him like shifting around, but he's not obviously trying to hide. He's just trying not to be noticed.
Upon me noticing him, I feel like Wade is gonna want to discuss last night's events. Away from the watchful ears of Whimsy.
Those events. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not gonna be pleasant for either one of us being.
Oh, that's what you think.
Oh no! Oh,
I mean, it's
Skymon.
hi, Wade. Hello. Good morning, I think.
Hey, good morning.
Hmm.
Getting food, I see.
Yep. I see you've gotten food.
Yes. Please come join me at my table.
You can give me a few minutes, and yeah. Do you where are you sitting? Just like over, like
Right there. Clear sight, really.
okay.
We can move somewhere more secluded if you prefer.
I don't know. It depends on what you want to talk about, because there are certain things that shouldn't be mentioned in big group, big crowd. But honestly, I'm just here to get food and
Mm.
not die.
I think the only thing I really want to talk about is what was happening right when you went to bed.
More stuff happened. Oh boy. Yeah,
You
let me
could say
go
that.
get something to eat. Let me see. You have coffee here, right? Like there's coffee here, there's caffeine. I can wake
I
up.
think I might die if we didn't have coffee here, honestly.
Good.
That
Good.
stuff runs my
Okay.
bloodstream
Good to know.
so heavily.
Okay. This is a question that I do not mean for this to sound like rude, but like it's just popped into my head and I've just barely managed to catch it before just blurting it out loud. Do you put salt in your coffee? You live in the plane that's basically just an ocean, and there's salt in the air like everywhere. Do you put salt in your coffee for flavor?
I mean, I definitely know some people who do. It's not my preferred way to have coffee. Uh, Salted caramel coffee is quite good, I will say.
That
Um,
fair and valid. That is fair.
Plus some salted dark chocolate. That's always good. You know, add a little mocha crumbles. There are many different ways you can make coffee and enjoy it. I've tried many different varieties of coffees, but sometimes I just like it plain black.
Gross. I'll meet you at the table.
It's bloodstream quicker.
Hmm. Still gross.
Wade has like the smallest smirk he's like clearly trying to hide this smirk getting bigger as he just goes back to the table.
The second that Wade like turns his back, Skaman also smirks. Is strictly only hiding it from Wade. But he waits until Wade is like fully turned around, and then just smiles to himself, and then goes get food, and then like coffee, and then puts way too much fucking sugar in his coffee.
Love the coffee. Any creamer?
Probably
Okay,
just
okay,
like a
good,
little
good.
bit.
Purely for
Yeah, no, it's not just
research
black
purposes.
coffee with a bunch of sugar in it. I promise. That also sounds really. I should try that actually. That might.
No, no,
That's
it's
besides the
like
point.
actually not that bad.
Fair enough. Okay, but no, he puts a bit of creamer in it. If there's like those like packages of hot chocolate, he probably sticks one of those in it as well to make it sort of mocha-ish, but he doesn't really care as long as it's not overly bitter and it's coffee.
Dina, I'm making coffee now because of you.
Hey, it's 7:45, 8 o'clock,
I'm
dude.
making coffee because of you.
No, this is your own fault. You're making your own decisions. Do not pin this on me. Do not blame me for your insomnia. Anyways,
Coffee
Skaven
doesn't
will
affect me like
sure.
that.
Skaven will
Anyways,
will
though,
get his food and then go and find Wade.
Wade is gonna be there, just sipping away at some hot chocolate. Not even coffee, just hot chocolate.
Fair enough. No, Skaven kind of walks over, and you, out of all the times you've seen him, usually in public, he has, like, he has like this like illusion around his wings that if you brush up against them, you can feel it's just his wings. It's just like a visual illusion. That makes his wings look more like a cape. It's not up right now. His wings are visible as feathered, but they are still like pulled in tightly close to him as to not cause problems as he walks by. But he kind of walks over. He kind of drops the tray a bit too hard. Spills some of his coffee, mocha, whatever it is, a little bit. He kind of mutters like, "Oh fuck me," in Infernal, as he just like cleans it up and then kind of sits down. What do you want to talk? What words? Say words to me. I cannot promise that I'm listening.
I'm sure, as you were able to somewhat gather from last night, and also knowing Whimsy a little bit longer than I have, you can kind of understand the situation I was put in last night, right?
Oh god, did she flirt with you?
Wade's going red already.
Oh boy, okay.
Um,
Yeah, she's a bit much, I've noticed.
you you can put it like that, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, she effectively
I
thought of me as like a sex doll when we first met, which was very uncomfortable.
oh
Still is. But
yeah, that's
there
not.
really is no but there. I'm just stuck with her and this sucks.
She doesn't still think of you like that, does she?
Oh, she
Wade
probably
looks
does. You
Wade is now looking very concerned.
you remember yesterday at some point or another she kept calling me her husband. Like we've known each other not even 4 days. Like the kid is I mean, she's not a kid, but I call her kid because it pisses her off and it's funny. Um she's like I mean, when I found her, I'm like the first person she's seen outside of like 12 to 30 specific people throughout her entire life. So I get her clingness, but like where the fuck is the basic decency? Either way,
She's
this
right.
isn't about me. This is about you. What's going on? Did she go too far? I know you guys have been kind of like sort of flirting with each other a little bit, but did she go too far? Did she cross a line?
It, it's not really actually anything that she did. It's more so something I did. I feel like I might have hurt her, but it's so I found out that she likes guys, which is obvious.
Yeah.
But there's a couple issues that go with that, and there's also the other issue that Wade kind of stops himself for a moment, almost like realizing what he's about to say, and he glances around and just kind of in a more lowered voice. I also like guys.
Hey, look at that. Same.
Right.
Sort of. I don't really care about gender, but like same. They're hot, aren't they?
Oh, yes, yeah, yeah. um, do you think that this is going to cause problems in the future? Is like Whimsy going to try to like I don't know, murder me for rejecting her or something?
Honestly, causing problems? Yeah, almost definitely. Murdering you? She's not really been one to take no for an answer. She'll find some way around it. I don't think she'll kill you.
She did say that she was
Um
gonna ascend to godhood and get some male parts. So that
I
was.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's happened, but I don't think that she fits the criteria of that in like any capacity. So, you probably don't have to worry about that, but then again, she's just arrogant enough that it might happen, so just, I don't know. If anything, by the time she ascends to godhood, she'll forget about you. That sounds like an insult, but I just kind of mean that she kind of clings to something for like a little bit and then completely disregards it.
So she's like a kid who got their first puppy,
Yeah,
and then the puppy
exactly,
grows up
actually.
and isn't cute anymore. Huh.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, no, it's really annoying, actually. The first thing that she did when I knew her was she blew up a building in self-defense. Um, there were people trying to use her as like a hostage, and then she got away from them, and then they tried to kill her, and then she kind of did a thing that ended up heavily damaging the building and killing like everyone inside. Um, but that's it was excessive force, but it was in self-defense. So had she been like worried about it at least, but no, she laughed about literally all of it, and I'm still not over that. Actually, it's I don't
Not right.
oh, excuse me. I've been talking too much and food went down the wrong pipe. Pardon
Oh,
me, Wade.
you're good. You're good.
Um, I don't think she'll kill you. Um, like, once again, don't take this the wrong way. I don't think you're worth the energy she would expend on killing you, which is a good thing, I promise.
You know, sometimes being not really all that memorable has its perks and benefits. People often forget special details about it, and it
Yeah,
helps me in my line of work.
yeah, honestly, same. Um, yeah, it's easier to just kind of stick out of everything. As edgy as this sounds, it's easier to stick to the shadows.
I guess we both have a preference for the darker side of things then.
Yeah, it, I grew up in it. I don't know what's your reason, but
Detective, I do my best work in the dark. Not actually. I do need the light to actually, like, pull out the magnifying glass, look at the clues, and, take the notes and all that. Yeah, yeah. Plus, there's gotta be, like, I gotta sometimes follow the people, check out certain places. I actually do need light to do my job.
yeah, you'd adapt.
Hmm. We would, wouldn't we?
Yeah. I mean, some have already. Some haven't. I put too much
Well,
sugar in this coffee. It's fine. He'll just like take a giant like gulp of it, and he just like finishes half of the coffee in one go.
Vina, not me literally having that exact line of thought running through my head. Wade will
Or
nod and drink his hot chocolate. I feel like my coffee's perfect.
would I be able to smell it? Like, cause
Probably.
coffee has a smell. So hot chocolate
Hot chocolate also has a smell.
yeah, it's definitely less, but it's definitely not the coffee smell. Skaman just kind of looks at the cup, looks Wade directly in the eyes, and then just raises an eyebrow.
Wade is going to take a very long, loud sip of the hot chocolate.
Skaman continues to just stare at Wade, not breaking eye contact.
My bad, my bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Went down the wrong pipe.
I can see that.
Um. Okay. Well, I will say thank you. You've definitely made me feel a little bit better about the events that transpired last night. Um.
Yeah. Um, I, real quick. So earlier yesterday, I just kind of switched from being like cold to you to being a complete asshole. I want to apologize for that and give you the heads up that it's probably going to happen again. But sorry.
I definitely, when that happened, I thought I somehow fucked up and we were about to break it off or something. I accept your apology, though. You don't have to explain to me what's going on if you don't want to. If you do want to talk about it, I'm here. But thank you for the apology.
I think I'll keep certain things to myself, but I mean,
I
if it
understand.
becomes relevant, I'll let you know.
Everyone should be privy to their own secrets from time.
Mm-hmm.
I can respect that.
Yeah. Did you also find the captain hot, or was it just me?
No, right? I went to actually see him earlier. We were talking. I got his number. Not in that context, though.
Hey, I
Uh,
was about to go, like, wait, hold on. First he hates us, then he's terrified of us, then he's grateful, and now he's like, what game do you have here? Can you teach me? No, it's not in that context. That sucks.
oh, I'm gonna be honest. I have no game. I have not been able to get anyone for like last 25 years since my late wife passed. It I've been it just hasn't been a thing.
Okay, hold on. I'm kind of potentially pushing boundaries here. Late wife? Are you? Huh. Sorry, hold on. I need to figure out how to ask this question. You have specific gender preferences? Or am I just dumb? I'm still tired, I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess you don't really. So I do have specific gender preferences. Um, my last relationship that I was in was, well, with my wife, and we had a kid. It it went. She unfortunately is no longer with us, and I did most of the raising by myself. But it's it's been a journey, and over time I've come to realize that I've changed a bit, as people do.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could ever have something quite like what I had. I mean, there's been, the occasional like flirting here and there, but honestly, I think it's a little too late for my old ass to actually be able to commit myself to a relationship when I've got work and everything else.
Elf, though. You're an elf, though, aren't you?
I am, but I've got family already and work. I I drown myself in work a lot, but it helps
Honestly,
people.
though, that's
And
kind of like half of your problem.
what's that mean?
Well, you haven't stopped working. Like, I mean, you said you went down to check up on the captain. I'm assuming that was extra questions and just checking in based on everything. You
I also
have been overly official for the entire time I've known you. Like, you haven't stopped working. Like, you need a break, dude.
I mean, when I'm on the case, when I'm on a set case, you don't stop until the case is finished. Like, yes, breaks are definitely, if a case goes on for too long, it's best to put it down for a few hours, like 12 hours, go take a nap, refresh, reset the brain, come back, look at it again from a different angle, and usually something clicks sometimes, and that definitely is a tactic I use from time to time, but right now, I think we're on a pretty hard rolling ball right now.
I mean, yeah, but we're kind of stuck in one place until the end. Like, have you given yourself any time to just relax since you woke up?
Kind of, yeah, I mean, food. I tried cleaning up a bit, talking here with
Personal
you.
hygiene and sustaining your body is not relaxing. That's maintenance.
Conflicted for a moment as he thinks upon something. And as Skywon continues, something clicks. A point. I I can't think of any hobbies I have. I don't
What?
have hobbies. No wonder I'm forgettable.
No, probably.
Forgettable character. Oh, that that's huh. I need hobbies. Maybe
Yeah.
puzzle making or something. No, puzzle making is too close to my actual job. I would. Mm.
Have you ever tried drawing or
Drawing.
any form of like art? Yeah. Like,
I mean, I've done like basic sketches of like layouts sometimes on cases. It's not anything great, but sometimes, drawing up quick maps and everything help keep things in mind.
do you have like a pad of paper and a pencil or something with you?
Yeah, my notebook.
Yeah. Pull it out.
It's kind of handy dandy.
I'm sure it is.
And Wade will pull out his notebook and pencil. Do you
Here,
draw?
hand it here. I'm not good at it. I'm not like bad, but I'm not great by any means. But here, give me, hand it over here for a second.
Wade will hand it over. Show
Okay,
us your artistic talent.
Skaman is going to flip to the last page, and is going to draw and shade a rock. Literally nothing special, but does like a shape, does a few extra lines to make it look like a rock, and then shades it accordingly. It's a rock. Like I said, it's not bad by any means. It's not great, but like it's a rock. You can tell it's a rock. It looks like a rock. As he just kind of sets it down and sets it in front of Wade, points at it and goes, "What is that?"
Boulder. Or pebble. I I mean, I've got
Like,
nothing to really guess the size on it, but oh wait, hold on. If you've drawn this, shouldn't you do like one of those little signature things?
that doesn't matter. But just rock, right? It's a rock.
I mean, rock,
Does
boulder,
the rock
pebble. It's still
mean
the same
anything?
thing, just different size.
Exactly. Does the
Um,
rock mean anything?
I I don't know. Does it have like a deep personal meaning to you?
No. Now,
Yeah.
And Sam is going to flip one page ahead, because he did this at, like, the last page of the notebook. So he flips one down, and then sets it in front of Wade, and sets the pencil down. Draw a rock.
Draw a rock.
Draw a
Okay.
rock.
I can do this. Wade is going to he's gonna start off with drawing a circle, and it's like more of an oval than anything, and then he realizes it's a little too perfectly round, so he's gonna like add just like without erasing any lines up a couple pointy edges to it, making it look like a spiked ball more than anything else. And then he'll try to like he'll attempt to shade it in, but it's more of just like a back and forth coloring it in. He doesn't put the right amount of pressure on to properly get it shaded. Mine looks horrible.
It's a... But here's the thing. When was the last time you thought about work?
Before this conversation.
Like, sometimes you just need to do something, even if it's as small as opening your paper, drawing anything, or writing a fun fact about yourself, or something that you like, or something that you see that you like. It doesn't have to be about work. It could be literally anything. And it just gives you that moment to think about something else. You've thrown yourself into work for years now. Like, that's kind of all you've done by the sounds of it. So you're probably not going to be able to take like constant longer breaks or whatever, but like give yourself a few extra moments, even if it's in the middle of a case. If you're not actively doing anything, you're stuck on something. Stop thinking about it for even just a few moments. Do something else and it might click. But at the same time, stop throwing yourself into it all. Give yourself a chance to go home for the night and do something before you go to bed that isn't work. If you think of something, yeah, okay, write it down, but you don't have to throw everything aside to finish it.
Skymon was going on about that and talking. You can Jasmine, no. Sorry. Uh something definitely kind of hits home, and it's clear that Wade kind of gets a little teary-eyed at one point. I think I'd like to draw more rock.
Well, everything's right there. My food's getting cold. I'm gonna finish. So you draw rocks.
Wade is going to spend probably the next for however long it takes someone to eat, drawing rocks, and eventually he'll go on to like doing a couple other small things, like he'll try drawing like the cup that's next to him, stuff like that.
Fair enough. You know, it's not perfect, but it does exactly what Skamon wanted it to do. It gets your mind off work. And before you know it, you hear a loud sound echo throughout the ship as the captain's voice cuts through the noise. This likely startling Whimsy awake. Dum, dum. Attention passengers. Thank you once again for choosing to voyage with Coral Depths Subline. We have finally docked within the city of Sequalune, 30 minutes after our scheduled arrival time. Apologies that we had a bit of a delay partway through, but We have arrived safely. Unfortunately, I have received word from my superiors that this is where we shall stop. There will not be the travel then to Thavia and back to Atlantis like was originally promised. Any of you who were originally intending to go to Thavia, your tickets will be partially refunded. I apologize for the inconvenience, and thank you once again for choosing Coral Depths Subline. As people begin to make their way off the ship, Whimsy, you are awoken to the sound of that announcement.
All right. Whimsy wakes up to that and kind of listens to all of this. And like her face just like contorts into personal offense. As she looks over to Slimy, who she was definitely cuddling with, and kind of pokes him awake too. Oh my gosh. Slimy, did you hear that? Like, they have no empathy. Aren't they supposed to have empathy? Isn't that for people like that? Like, all of those people are just gonna be, like, trapped here now, and they get a partial refund, not even a full one? Ah, my heart bleeds for them. I could not believe, like, yeah, you're right. The audacity of the people around here. Anyways, I suppose that we should, like, totally get up. Oh my goodness. They're probably beside themselves, Slimy. Like, they're probably in there crying, like, oh my gosh, what do I do without Whimsy here? Like, they're beside themselves. We have to go rescue them. Absolutely. You said it. All right, let's go. She'll, scoop up Slimy and very, very confidently, sashay herself over to wherever the food is.
Okay. You do stumble upon Wade and Skamon both.
Okay, I was about to say, Skamon has like a 21 passive perception. Would he see Whimsy coming?
You do see Whimsy coming.
Can he try and hide from Whimsy?
Roll stealth. Whimsy, what's your passive perception?
17.
You find Wade in the cafeteria, finishing up with some food.
Yeah, no, when Skamon sees Whimsy coming, he's just like, oh, incoming, I'm sorry, bye. And gets up and, like, ducks his face and takes his food tray and dishes and whatever to, like, the opposite end to go and, like, put, like, to the farthest possible, like, dish return there is.
I imagine Wade doesn't really have time to react as he just, like, looks up from his paper. Huh? What? And Skymon's already gone.
Whimsy does the awful and incredibly embarrassing thing where, like, she yells, like, across the room, like, just, like, and, like, waves, to Wade. Wade! Good morning! Is the food here any count?
Oh, Whimsy! Good morning, Whimsy. I mean, the food's alright. It's kind of, passenger vessel food, so, like, it's nothing special. It's definitely nothing for your exquisite tastes, I don't think, but it's nourishment, and that's good. I think you should definitely try to get something in you.
Yeah, I guess it would be nice to have something in me, right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I suppose we need to get on with, like, the detective work and, like, whatever, so we might not have a chance to eat later for a bit. Fine, I'll see if they have anything edible. She walks up to the cafeteria and is going to make these workers' lives hell.
Damon
you
sneaks back and sits with Wade.
you approach the you approach the cafeteria counter and you see the worker glance up at you and say, I'm sorry, we've shut down these stoves and ovens, so we can't make anything new, but can I help you with anything?"
Anything new? You're serving old food? How old is it?
It's, I mean, no older than anything else that would normally be served. It's not old, it's just like we have some pastries. You're supposed to be disembarking.
Okay, well, you know what? I didn't want to pull this card, but she kind of leans forward and lowers her voice just a little bit. Do I recognize you? You were in that room whenever, we were all like being attacked and, all that, and like your crewmates are dead and all of that.
Ma'am,
You
keep
wanna
your
know?
voice down, please.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of feel like I might need to like raise it a little bit if you don't make me something fresh right now.
Ma'am, I can't do that. The chef has left.
Can you not cook?
No, ma'am, I am not certified to operate the stove or the oven in a professional setting.
Oh my goodness. It's just a stove. Let me back there and I'll cook myself something.
No, ma'am, I cannot do that. I can get you something to drink. I can offer you some pastries. That is as much as I can offer you. You are supposed to be disembarking.
So ungrateful. I want every pastry you have.
That will be 90 brass for all that we have left.
You're charging me?
Yes, ma'am.
Whimsy stares at this motherfucker for like an incredibly uncomfortable length of time.
So, do you not want the pastries?
You? Do you value your life?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you value the life of everyone else's, life
Is this a
that's
threat?
on this little...
Do I need to contact security?
Oh, no. This is not a threat. This is just confirming something, because it seems like you don't really care much about your life, considering you wouldn't have one right now if it weren't for me.
Ma'am, as much as your efforts are greatly appreciated, I am not allowed to give you anything for more than half off without a supervisor's permission, which I am already giving you for half off.
So your supervisor only authorized half off? Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. When I figure out how to use a computer, I'm leaving this place a 0-star review.
Understood, ma'am.
Oh my god.
So, do you want those pastries or not?
You're gonna be in the top. Oh, you might be the first person I smite. You might be the very first one. Do you know what's your name? What's your name? I want your name and your badge number.
Badge number, ma'am?
Yep, your employee number. I want it.
I don't have that information.
Okay, what's your name?
Yeriko, ma'am.
That's a stupid name.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, glad we agree on that at least. Already have like a terrible life. I wish you died. Bye. She's gonna turn around and oh, oh, do I want to do it?
Yes.
Um, let me see how much this would. Okay, wait. First, let me apply this long rest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I am trying as fast as I can to find the freaking thing. Yeah. Can I try to go ahead and, like, as she kind of, like, turns away, sort of, and, like, begins to walk off, like, do they have, like, the pastries lined up? Is it, like, a coffee place where they're kind of lined up, like, you know?
Yes, behind a glass screen.
Okay. Can I go ahead and do, like, a subtle spell to try to, like, mage hand one of those babies over to me?
So, okay. Subtle spell makes it so that you don't need to use your components, but it does not make Mage Hand invisible. So...
It doesn't, so yeah, I would need to be still sneaky about it.
I'm going to call for a charisma-based sleight of hand check.
Okay. If it's charisma based, do I have advantage because it's Libby?
I'm gonna say no in this case.
Okay.
What, her yelling at Slimy doesn't or yelling at to Slimy about these guys doesn't count as a distraction enough?
Oh gosh, what would that be? 24.
You easily snatch one of the pastries with Mage Hand.
Fucking perfect. She's just gonna, like, go ahead and just, she's gonna do the cherry on the top of the bitchiness. She's gonna slide that baby right down her shirt.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, I love to hate her. Alright. Yeah,
Made
yeah,
her
she...
like this.
I did! I totally fucking did! Alright, yeah. Her reign of terror is gone. She's going to return to Wade. I assume Skamon is still nowhere in sight.
Oh no, he's there. He's
yeah,
there.
he's there.
Oh wait, he returned.
Perfectly.
Oh, perfect, perfect. I'm sure he heard
He's-
this. She was screaming during.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, he's there, and he just has his he has his elbows on the table. He has his hands his fingers like linked, and he has his chin on his fingers as he's just staring at Wade with this pleading look of just help me and a little bit of despair in his eyes. Just a little bit.
Whimsy is gonna. she is.
I don't know if Whimsy can see it, but like.
Whimsy was secretly sent by Zan this entire time
Yeah.
to like
No,
fuck over Whis game on.
Seriously though. Seriously though.
Oh my god.
Why do you think he always constantly makes himself angry? Well, constantly. He purposely made himself more angry around Zan when Whimsy was there. Because otherwise, Zan would have won, like, so fast.
Oh my god. She struts up there and kind of just like looks at them confused. Alrighty. Are you guys like ready? What's taking you so long?
We're not docked yet. we kind of need to dock before
The ship is docked.
off.
That's what the announcement
Oh,
was
is it?
about. Yes.
Oh, I thought we were docking.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. He's doesn't say that. We were waiting for you. You sure took your sweet time.
Literally wouldn't have took any time at all if the people here were like at all thankful for their lives. It's like they don't even want to be alive.
Right. Let's all get a move on then. I'm sure we don't want to necessarily all be here when the authorities show up and start asking questions.
You the authorities?
Well, I mean, for you guys. You guys are actively criminals. This is gonna endanger my job, ain't it?
I mean, we're not here.
Legally speaking, you're not. Which is a problem.
Legally speaking, we are not criminals, and that's a problem?
I'm assuming... Does, like, Whimsy actively have the pastry?
She doesn't have it out yet. She's the reason she's like let's go is because like she wants she's basically waiting until we get outside and away from here to like dig that out.
Okay, not gonna lie, I thought Whimsy was walking up to us with the pastry in hand after we heard that.
She slipped that baby in there.
Okay, makes a bit more sense. Then Wade wouldn't have been as hard pressed to leave immediately. All right then. Well, I'm ready to be off. Shall we go?
Let's this isn't this. Oh boy, this is an undersea city, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Skaman just looks at the window and is just full of dread. Okay, let's go and exist underwater because that's normal. Yep,
Wade.
let's go. This is fun.
Wade would look a little pitifully at Scammon, and again, taking off the cloak, he'll kind of offer it out. I can handle it. This just makes me more zoomy in the water, but...
Well, like, what does it do?
It'll make it so you can't drown. And you'll be
shit,
fast.
Really?
That's why I was trying to
No,
offer it to you.
I didn't know what that was. I just
Oh.
didn't.
What a silly move, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. He'll take it, and then will gently but not really pat Wade on the shoulder. There's
I will.
definitely by that he kind of just like it's more of like a gentle slap on your shoulder. Don't fucking pity me. I saw that.
Uh,
Stop it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I will say though, just for a little clarification, the hood you do have to have it up if you are planning on using it to breathe underwater and move quickly. Okay. It will basically make you much more adept to the water. You'll be able to probably honestly outrun me wearing that. And I've been swimming most of my life.
Scaman just looks at him directly in the eyes and without breaking eye contact, flips up the hood, and it most likely catches on his horns and falls back down. So he kind of like huffs and then like redoes it, but like carefully putting it over his horns and whatever. Still not breaking eye contact with Wade.
The hood falling down definitely makes Wade crack a smile. Looks amazing. Shall we be off then?
Yeah. Yeah, we should go. We should go. This is fine.
Come on, you really need to take some like swimming lessons.
I can swim. Fine. I am fairly good at swimming. It's the being stuck underwater with no way to get up to the surface, with holes in a fucking suit, and the one person that has the ability to talk to the person inside and tell him to open the door isn't doing that.
Trying to help you, Skamon, to not do the whole, like, drowning thing. We didn't have any guarantee that he would, like,
Okay.
actually, like, listen to us or let us back in. He might have been working with them.
Okay, then we all sit there and die. That's fine. But, like, don't wait.
Sorry that I was trying to help you.
Hey, okay, guys, we don't have to fight. Hey, guys,
Get
let's.
the door open. You want to help? Open the door. You just actively not able to breathe, and your thought process is, let's talk to them and see if they're fine. No.
I
I
definitely
interrupted you,
could've-
Wade. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. I definitely had my fault in that situation as well. I've never experienced the drowning, as you guys put it. I'm sorry. That must have been quite scary. Suffocating doesn't seem fun.
No, it's not.
Wait, you totally did nothing wrong. Like, that finishing move, great. Like, wonderful. 10 out of 10, honestly.
Yeah, from what I saw of it, it was a good hit.
Oh, thank you. It was honestly my first time ever doing something to that level. I remind me a bit of I don't know, movie or something. I don't know. It was.
Yeah, honestly, kind of. It was very cinematic.
Wait, you don't murder people?
Oh,
Like, when you
no.
find the bad guys, you don't just, like, go ahead and kill them?
No. We're not like we're not like that. I mean, yes, I've definitely committed a fair share of crimes here and there, but like murder, no.
Oh, I get it. It's the corruption thing, right? It's job security because they like arrest them and then they just like let them go and then you get them again and then like, like that, like the
What?
recycling.
No.
No.
That's
Are we around people? Are there people overhearing this?
Yeah, there are people making a wide berth around you at this point.
Gamer just once again puts his head in his hands and is just going, no, that's not. That's really not. No. It. Why me? Why am I stuck with you? I didn't deserve this. I thought I was fine. I didn't do anything bad. Is this fucking punishment for being not like overly devout or whatever? Is this punishment? Is this a punishment? Are you punishing me? Am I stuck with? Is that why I'm stuck with her? Is that why?
Skamon, who are you even talking to? If you want to like talk to a divine being, I'm right here.
He just stops walking. No. And then he'll continue walking, this time taking a few steps, like quickening his pace to get ahead of the other two. Solely so that he can try and separate himself from this.
Fair enough.
He's also going to keep an eye out for any sign of Zan.
Okay. Roll perception as you leave the docking bay and find yourself in the city. Though, notably, the area where the water is being contained out of is a lot smaller in this city than it is in Lower City Atlantis. It basically just contains the docking bay and a few extra shops, restaurants, and whatnot.
Wonderful. Great. Good for me. That'll be a 25.
25. You keep an eye out looking around, but you don't see any sign of Zan.
Whimsy is going to dig out her pastry and start eating it.
What the fuck are we supposed to do now? Whimsy, have you eaten yet? What are you got? Where did you get that from?
Stole it.
Why?
Because they wouldn't give it to me for free, and I'm not about to spend money for people who owe me. Do you want a bite?
No, I don't want anything that's been anywhere close to your mouth. Why are you like this?
Skamon, I could honestly ask the same of you. The like hard to get thing is getting, it's you're really playing it up. I gotta give you credit, honestly.
Playing what up? What am I playing up, supposedly?
The whole, like, I don't really care about anyone but myself, and I don't really even like myself that much. Like that whole, like, edgy persona and stuff. Like,
I just don't
yeah.
like you. It's not that I don't have anyone I don't care about, it's that I don't like you.
Game on, that is like kind of your loss. I'm very well liked by a lot of people, so I guess if you don't like me, then that makes you unpopular and wrong.
Mimsy, I can say with absolute fucking certainty that the person that you screamed at for no reason, or for in your case that you screamed at because they were being disrespectful and blah 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 blah, I can tell you with absolute certainty that they don't like you. And
I don't
most
count them as a
people-
person.
Why the fuck not?
I mean, if they don't see me for how great I am, they're kind of like they're not really worthy of the person status. They kind of had that stripped from them.
I mean, by your own logic, I'm not a person.
Oh, Skamon, you're an exception. You're just You're just a hard case. You're like a shelter dog that like you kind of have to like, gain its trust and stuff and like work with it a little bit, Like you've had it rough. You've had it rough. I can
Usually,
tell.
I really haven't, but usually when you get like a shelter animal and you're trying to build trust with it, you do it quietly, respectfully. You have certain empathy for like most situations and you have a certain tone. In other words, you have to be the opposite of you in like every single way personality wise.
I've never met a dog that didn't like me, so I don't know.
Okay, do I need to remind you that your pet is genetically modified specifically for you in a lab?
Slimy is not a pet. He is my best friend.
Your
Woo!
sentient pile of grease is a
He
slime
is not
bird
a pile of
specifically
grease.
made
And let's
for
go
you.
ahead and just
It,
game on.
it,
Game on.
it,
We
like,
don't
I'm sorry,
mention
what
what
is it?
happened in there, okay? We don't mention that,
I
alright?
don't
Alright?
think that any animal that ever came near you wasn't already specifically trained to like you. Like, there's no way they just brought a random animal that didn't know, like, anything or anyone to you and it liked you.
Offended. They
Good.
brought me animals all the time, any animal that I asked for, and they never had a problem with me.
Yeah, because they were trained.
No, because they can like, animals have that sense where they can like tell a good person or a bad one or whatever. Like they probably wouldn't like you since you're like, you have such a negative attitude and stuff, but never had a problem with me.
Well, I highly doubt that. But at the same time,
You
I
live
don't
with
need
like
everything to like me immediately. I have my own friends. I have my own wonderful animal that is not here right now and it's very upsetting. But like, I don't need every little thing to like me. So,
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop you right there. What animal do you have?
no.
Really?
What?
Really? I'm trying to be nice and find out about what type of animal you have, and you're just gonna say no?
Yes.
see,
What do
a
you think
little
I'm gonna
personal
do?
information.
Kidnap them?
Oh,
Probably.
Uh,
I'm just gonna stay out of this one.
Okay, first of all, I don't even know if it'd be called kidnapping. It'd probably be like insert animal here napping.
Cat napping.
Yeah. Oh, you seem like a cat person, Scamon. I bet it's a cat. I bet you freaking anything it's a cat. Honestly, you don't even have to answer. It's a cat. Okay, this all makes sense now. You're a cat person. Cats are okay. They're not dogs, but
Yep, I'm absolutely a cat person. Totally. You've gotten it absolutely correct. Congratulations! Bravo! Bravo! God's help me get me out of here. Please.
You know, you are, according to your chosen person, stuck with me. So why don't you just try to be nicer? Like you're making it like literally harder for yourself by being so combative.
Oh, that's ironic. That's okay. Okay. Sure. Yep. Sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I, meanwhile, have never been anything but supportive and nice. and helped you out when you were being attacked and like defended you against like the dude that you're going against and like offered to help you and like broke you out of certain death from my mother and like I like really helped you out a lot and like
Gamon's gonna disappear. He's gonna go invisible for a hot second and just start walking away. That's a thing he can do, apparently. He just straight up dis-a-fucking-pairs and walks away.
that lasts for like what 3 or 4 seconds, so she's just gonna follow in the direction and just like keep on talking. She will actually like stop and kind of look at Wade. So since you're actually cordial and not a terrible combative person, Wade, what do you suggest that we do?
I think after the most recent events, we should take a little bit of time to recover and recuperate. As I've been informed recently, that is definitely a good thing to do in the middle of things sometimes to help reset and look at things with a fresh pair of eyes. So, how would you guys like to get a hotel?
Can we go on a tour? Oh my gosh, have you been here before? Have you been to the city? Can you give us a tour?
I actually have not been here before.
Oh my goodness! That's so cool! It'll be like a new experience for like both of us, and we can like look at things, and it'll be like, oh my gosh, none of us has seen it. This is good. This is good. I like this. We're gonna have so much fun.
We are. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We can. I'm sure we can do some sort of sightseeing. Maybe it'll take everyone's mind off things.
I mean, personally, I don't really need to do the recover and recuperate thing. I have like, a strong work ethic and like whatever, so, I'm good. But honestly, I'll take a break just for you guys.
Wonderful, Whimsy. Thank you.
Is there an amusement park here? I've always wanted to go to one.
An amusement park. Would
A Ferris wheel, a Ferris wheel. They always kiss at the top of the Ferris wheel, and then like the roller coasters, and then they like they hug each other. The. Okay, yeah, wait. I know you're not into that with me, but just in general, the setting. Plus, they also
never
like
been
kind of
on
look
a
fun.
roller coaster before. I don't know. I don't know how that would go. Huh. We're just gonna do a quick little see Google search and see if there's any form of amusement park or museums, anything that might strike Whimsy's fancy.
There is no amusement park in Sequalune. There
As
is,
expected.
however, a museum.
Okay, what kind of museum? Because I feel like if it's too boring, Whimsy won't like it.
It's a history museum about the history of the plane of water.
Ooh, that could be actually good for actual casework, but I feel like that would be the opposite of what we need right now. Okay. Are there any types of, I don't know, arcade type places or anything?
There's a mall towards the center of the city. One small issue, it is entirely submerged in water. Being outside of the little pocket of air. But there is it's technically a mall center towards the middle of the city, but it's like a bunch of more kind of entertainment things than just stores. So there's an arcade, there's an escape room, that kind of thing.
escape room with this group would be wild.
That would be a nightmare. That would be an absolute tragic nightmare.
Hey, Talon, you got stuff set up for an escape room?
I can probably stall you guys for 2 hours before we get to that.
Oh no.
First, though, we
Assuming
gotta make sure
Whimsy
it was
doesn't get you guys
comfortable.
kicked out immediately.
God, she would though, honestly.
But it's funnier, Tori, it's funnier to watch Talon try to struggle to come up with an escape room immediately.
There are people getting murdered on the street beside you. Voidlings are taking over the place. The escape room, though.
Talon, ready to destroy the fucking plane of water just to keep us away from the escape room.
Yeah, if only.
Wade is going to look around and just like be like, hold that thought, Whimsy. I'll be right back. And he's going to scamper on off to Scamon and just say, hey, we're going
Did you notice
to.
where Skamon went? He kind of straight up went invisible and disappeared.
Yeah, but
Wait,
that
did he
only
not reappear afterwards?
how long
It
does
lasted
that
about
last?
6.
Yeah.
It lasts until his next turn, to which he would have still like booked it and attempted to like duck behind someone.
Yeah. So roll a
Okay,
stealth
that's
check versus Wade. You can roll either investigation or perception.
Since he would be standing still, I get to have advantage on that.
I mean, would I if I'm trying to hide behind people?
No, because Wade's standing still.
Oh, because Wade's standing still. Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wade is special.
Well, that isn't great.
I closed Wade's Watterson's character sheet accidentally.
I was about to ask why, and then you said accidentally.
The why is that it's Ayla.
That's true.
Okay, so this is gonna be funny. I got
Tori,
a
can you
30.
glance at DMs real quick?
Sorry, hold on. You got a what?
I got a 30. But because it's so high, I think Wade would also understand your current predicament, and so he's actually
Fair.
not going to walk over to you.
Got a
And he's-
13.
Oh! You had the Minecraft invisibility particles the entire time.
Yeah. Also, I probably bumped into a few people because no spatial awareness because you're invisible. No, he's a lot closer than he wanted to be.
Okay.
But
You know what? We'll help a fellow out. We're not gonna draw attention to him and keep the attention on us.
great, thank you.
The things we do for each other.
Help a bro out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man
Yeah.
This bitch is crazy. Help.
to man. This bitch crazy.
Oh no, but in all seriousness, I love Whimsy. Whimsy's great.
I love to hate her, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I wish Whimsy was into girls.
Give it time when
Okay.
she realizes she can't hook a single man.
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be so funny. Okay.
You got their giggles?
Wade
Sorry,
will.
I had to.
He's gonna go ahead and reserve the escape room.
Okay.
God,
We
no.
can convince him. We can convince him.
You reserve an escape room.
What's the themes for the escape room, Talon?
The theme for this escape room is Coral Prison.
Hmm.
Hmm.
A prison escape room. That's a.
It sounds like some sort of like it's a setup for a money laundering scheme. Like
Exactly!
they run the escape room about how to break out of prison. They get caught as a money laundering scheme. They get thrown in prison. They break out.
Guys, this is actually just a front for the mafia in this section.
It's in front
The
of
arcade doesn't
mafia
actually
training.
exist.
It's their training. It's how they train. You know.
I mean,
we
honestly,
go here.
we need the practice for when we all get thrown in prison because of Whimsy.
We're gonna end up going to this place, and then they're going to recognize the fact that Wade's a detective and be like, "Now wait a fucking minute."
Wait a fucking minute. Sorry.
Wait a Tori.
Alright, Whimsy is so all over the idea of an escape room. She is down. She is following Wade.
So the
Oh, wait.
earliest the
Go
earliest
ahead.
time that they have available for a reservation is about 4 hours from when you make it.
Okay, so let's get that winder person to take us back 4 hours that we can reserve first.
Oh. Yeah, if only we could just kind of call on her.
Yeah. Hey, we
If
want to do an
only.
escape room like right now.
If only. Unfortunately, she
If-
can't intervene.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I mean, is this intervening if it's just like, hey, can you just throw us forward so that we can do an escape room? Is that intervening? To be fair, we won't know. Really, I don't know if you guys are. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay. I think the next plan of action then would just be taking them to the actual mall itself or trying to find a place. Everyone's already eaten, so I don't think we really need a place to eat right now.
Not really. What time of day is it?
Well, it's hard to tell underwater, but it's probably uh kind of getting close to midday-ish.
Already? We just got off the boat.
Yeah, it wasn't like morning when you got off the boat.
Okay, that makes sense. That's probably why, yeah. I'm smart, I promise. I know things.
My cat likes to throw my dice off the counter because they bounce on the floor. So he's been like just Smokey's just been rolling dice.
So, what do you do?
Not whimsy.
Yeah. Good second that one.
I'm sorry.
Much to her dismay.
Skaemon will, like, after a few minutes of just, like, mentally preparing himself, will begrudgingly walk back up to the group and just kind of effectively, he kind of, depending on how much, how well Whimsy's paying attention, he might just kind of straight up appear behind her. Wade probably sees him coming, though. In fact, he makes eye contact with Wade, and is just like, oh, I can't leave that poor guy alone anymore. Okay, fine. And he'll start walking up.
Wade looks so grateful and relieved.
So what'd you guys decide on? What are we doing?
We're gonna take a little underwater trip,
Okay.
but it's okay. You have the cloaks, so you'll be fine.
Physically, yeah. Why
And
are we
besides,
going
we're gonna be
underwater?
doing something. Uh, it's going to be a little bit like exposure therapy for you. Okay. We're gonna do something fun, relaxing, and calming. Just try to give you some better memories underneath the water rather than more horrifying death threats and horror-filled ones that you have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How do you feel about trying potentially new things? You know, seeing sights, experiencing fun little games and events. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I've got some things set up for us, okay?
Like some sort of fair here or something? Like what?
Not a fair, not a fair, but you'll see. I think you guys might. Well, I don't know if they have them where you guys are from, but I would imagine so.
Oh,
We'll see when we get there.
Servants dress up as like clowns and like do silly stuff. So like basically,
Oh, I don't think there are any clowns here. I hope. I don't like clowns.
what?
what?
Like the
Hold
silly
on. So
cute ones, not the murderous ones.
I'm the only one facing my fears here.
Oh, I mean, if they're clowns, I'll check out a clown if they're clowns. If that'll help you. Come on.
I'm
Hmm.
just joking with you. Um, but no, seriously though, what are we doing?
Well, I am totally for that mall idea because, like, I mean, if we're gonna be here a while, I'm sure they wait, they like make like special like water outfits and stuff, right? Like ones that aren't like soggy and stuff if they get wet or like things like that. Like we totally need those if we're gonna be like fighting, abominations in the water or whatever.
I'm like, yes. Okay. That sounds like a good plan. So we're gonna go to the mall and check out some things. I've got some things scheduled for us as well.
You hear the sound of somewhat heavy footsteps approach as a voice speaks up. Monstrosities underwater? Now you gotta tell me about that.
Who is this motherfucker?
Turning, you see a man. He looks probably mid-20s, give or take.
Oh, so it's not Curai. Okay, good.
Short blue hair that's kind of a little wild, a torn shirt that is clearly meant to show off his kind of toned chest, a spiked jacket made of a kind of blue. Wade, you recognize it immediately as dolphin hide. And a pair of ripped jeans, as well as these kind of large boots that he wears. What catches your attention the most, however, is he has a pair of tattered wings, two jagged horns, and a thick blue scaled tail. As he kind of rests an arm around Wade and says, I gotta hear about these monstrosities under the water.
It's a metaphor.
Oh,
He
come
suddenly
on.
gets much closer to Wade. Like she really likes Wade all of a sudden.
Wade is just going to spin around and kind of look this guy up and down. Monstrosities. Seem like they're right up your alley.
Hells yeah, they are. Say, these two don't look like they're from here.
Really, what gave
They're
that
my
away?
guests.
We're friends, actually.
Guests, friends, same thing. Look,
Yeah.
from one outsider to another, hunting monsters in the plane of water, that
It's awful.
is quite the
It's
sport.
absolutely horrible. It's absolutely horrible, is what it is.
Do you have a license for the hunting?
Of course I do.
Which...
I'm not an idiot. First step, whenever you enter a new plane, get a license for hunting in that plane.
Okay.
I didn't realize there were other interplanar hunters here. Let alone in this backwater city.
We accidentally kind of, stumbled along here. It's not, their final destination or anything. I'm just showing them the sights of the city for now. We were about to, head out and,
You a local?
No, not from here, no. Wait, oh my gosh. Talon, this is so silly. I forgot what city Wade is from.
Atlantis.
You sound so disappointed.
It's the capital city of the entire plane. And you forgot.
Oh, no. I'm, actually from Atlantis. This is my first time here, actually.
Well, I've been here for a week or so. Maybe I could show you around. You three seem interesting, and I want to hear more about these monsters.
No.
Well, of course we would. We would love to, hear all about that. Actually, we were actually just trying to find somewhere that was really cool and fun. Like if there's any, Ferris wheels around here, or roller coasters, or.
Wait, what's a Ferris wheel?
They're the big rolly things. They roll around.
Oh,
People-
God,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, you want to go in a thing that rolls around? Why?
Okay, I don't think we actually have any of those
You
around
know-
here.
I'm actually surprised by how few planes know what a Ferris wheel is. Apparently, it's something the material plane invented.
What is it?
It's some big wheel you get in, you ride, you kiss someone at the top.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, you do it. The kids part. Yeah.
Holy-
Stay far away from those then.
You.
I mean,
ride a
technically, if
wheel.
you want to be boring, you don't have to kiss anyone, but, I mean, it's like the most romantic thing.
How do you ride
Oh.
a wheel?
Well, it's got these carts that, you hang in them and it spins in one place.
Okay, I think this is worse than almost drowning underwater fighting that thing.
You were fighting something underwater and you almost drowned? Did you not have, you didn't have a water breathing scroll or something?
No.
No?
No, I wasn't expecting to fight something and survive.
Okay, now I really gotta know the story. Look, how about this? My name's Prodatone. Pleasure to meet you three.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you too. I am Whimsy Silly Autumn Lily.
And now, you're not talking to a stranger. Isn't it funny how quickly states change like that?
Ava just looks him up and down, and then just.
Look,
I know many people's names, and yet they're still strangers to me.
I'm sorry. As much, look, guys. I know we said we were going to take a little bit of time to relax and everything, but something is telling me this guy may or may not be who he says he is. I don't know. It's possible we're dealing with some type of. We do have a funky situation going on. Maybe we should just ditch this guy.
No.
Oh, that would be super preferable, actually.
I mean, look, if
Whimsy?
I'm not wanted, I'm not wanted. I'll leave.
No. We need a guide, guys. None of us are from this place. Like, you've been here a week. You're like basically a local. Like, come on. We would be so silly to like refuse that. And a monster hunter? That's so convenient for what we're doing. This is perfect.
Yeah, tell me all about
Well-
these monsters you're hunting.
Keep our voices down.
Well, I mean,
please.
Whimsy, you are
Please?
pretty silly, so.
I mean, that's literally my middle name, yeah, so like...
Your middle name is Silly?
Did you not hear me? I said my name is Whimsy Cillion and Lily.
Sorry, you said it so fast, I missed part of it.
Oh, well, I mean, I rehearse it all the time, you know? Just for situations like
are-
these.
Are we doing this then? Full introductions?
I guess if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Gamer just looks back and forth between everyone.
Wade Watterson. At your service.
Wade Watterson.
My name.
And, what about you? He turns his attention to you, Scammon.
Gamer just kind of, like, arms crossed, looks him up and down. He still doesn't have the illusion active, so his wings are kind of, like, ruffling a little bit, but still pinned close to him.
No introductions, pretty boy?
Fine. I don't. Scammon. Can. That's all you're getting.
That's all I need. So, you don't have a way to breathe in water, then?
I do now. I've already dealt with that.
And what about her?
You've dealt with me.
Oh, I can totally just give myself gills or something if I need to.
For how long? Doesn't that wear off?
I mean, yeah, eventually, but I can just, like, reapply it. I have, like, you know, limitless magic, Scaemon, get on the same, like, you know, level.
Limitless magic.
Luckily, I was.
How'd you achieve that?
Just by being perfect at everything. It's just kind of granted to you at some point.
Well, you certainly look perfect.
Oh no. The coldness like immediately like drops and she like fucking schoolgirl giggles like she's an elementary school kid right now.
Scammon rolls his eyes.
Oh well. Yeah, it's very difficult, you know, to accomplish this level of do your wings work? Do this work? Are this flyable wings?
They used to.
They used to?
Yeah. They haven't worked much since since some beast in the Shadowfell tore them off. Tore them out.
Oh, what kind of beast? Was it big and shadowy?
It was the
There's a lot of small
Shadowfell.
things.
Everything there is big and shadowy.
Actually, no. They're.
Scaemon's pretty small.
tiny things. I will fucking punch you. There are
You wanna
actually
know a
quite
secret?
few
You
small
want to know a
things.
secret, Whimsy? The small things from the Shadowfell are the scariest.
What?
That's the fucking truth. Stupid ass rat bastards. Oh, they're fucking hard to kill, especially when there's like scurrying around and packs
The
of
big
hundreds.
things. The big things in the Shadowfell you can actually see. Shadowfell's so dark, you'll never see the small things coming.
I mean, if you're good at what you do, you can.
Okay, what if theoretically, you know, just asking for like, you know, a friend, you couldn't see in the dark at all? Can you just not see anything ever there?
Lights. And that's like, I'm assuming there are like cities and whatnot in the Shadowfell.
But even then, the brightest of lights are dulled by the aura of the Shadowfell.
There's still lights.
Mm.
There's like just 24/7 streetlights.
Yeah, in the cities.
In the cities. There are some lights in like the cities.
Yeah, but out in the wilds, pitch darkness. Even most light magics don't do anything there.
Where you don't rely on sight.
My ears have
Do
never
you know
worked
which?
better than they have in that Shadowfell.
Yeah. Do you know which kind of creature did it?
I think it was a shadow dragon.
A dragon?
I couldn't
Dragon?
I couldn't quite see it in
thought-
the dark.
OMG. Are you a dragon slayer?
I hunt any kind of monster, darling.
Comment. How common or uncommon are those in the Shadowfell, if they are there at all?
Shadow dragons do exist in the Shadowfell. They are quite rare, but it's not unheard of for someone to arrive in the Shadowfell and kill one.
Gaiman just looks at the guy suspiciously.
Well, y'all needed a guide, right?
Indeed. We are like so lost. We're in total need of like guidance and a helping hand and all of those things.
Whimsy, I'm literally from here. We're not that lost.
Not from this city though.
Yeah, you
I
did
know enough
specify
about
you've never
this
been
city.
here.
Yeah, but I know enough about the city. Plus, unlike you all, I have a working phone.
Okay, well, I have a working phone. I just don't have connection here because I don't have a connection for here. I have a phone.
So, am I guiding you or not?
But yes.
All right. Well, you should prepare for a swim. As he reaches into a pocket and pulls out this like mask almost. As he places it over his mouth, you hear the sound of magic kind of lighting up within. Just a.
Sort of something. The cloak that Wade gave Skamon, how long is it? Like what does it look like?
It's a cloak of manta ray.
It's up to you what it
It's
looks
clo-
like, though.
Okay. Can it be anglerfish themed?
Sure.
Okay, but is it like a longer cloak? Is it like one that kind of just wraps around the shoulders? Is it like
It's probably okay. So for Wade, I would say it comes to like the mid, not to his knees. It's definitely not anything that like hinders him or like it's not something you can trip on. I will say.
how tall is Wade?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't have an answer for. I don't think. Hold up. Yeah, I don't have an answer for that question. You never gave him a height.
If you were to
You
make one
usually
up now, how tall is he?
8'9".
Oh my god.
I'm joking. What is an average height for a sea elf?
I thought they were fairly short. Like not particularly tall.
Yeah, they
These are
tend to
smart.
average like 5.5 feet.
Okay. He's gonna be 5'4". 5 foot, 6.
Yeah, 5'6".
Real basic, real basic.
Okay.
So how tall is Demon?
Skaven is I did write that down. Where did I put it?
Oh my gosh, height chart maker?
I think he's 5'10" is what I put him at. 5'10", 5'11".
5'10"?
Yeah. I mean, with the horns stick up a little bit, but he counts it because he can.
Wait, how tall is Whimsy? Whimsy's the shortest one, right? Whimsy's like
Yeah.
4, right?
Oh my god! She's not quite that short. She's an even 5
Okay.
foot.
Okay.
Ha,
Yeah, no.
short.
Skema, what I have written down is 5'10". Whether or not that includes his horns or not, I'll decide later when it becomes relevant, if ever. Okay, but anyways,
Okay.
my question was just like how far was just because of how far back or how far down his back the cloak would cover. It looks weird on him because of the wings.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's yeah. I just didn't want to be like, oh yeah, his wings do this, and then realize that, oh wait, no, the cloak would just cover it entirely. No, it doesn't. Alright, he'll flip the hood up and make sure it's securely around his face. Before like gripping onto this Wade's arm, slightly panicking.
All right. Whimsy, are you casting Alter Self?
Um, if we are, yes, if we are about to dive in, she will do so. Um, she will switch it up just a little bit. Actually, nah. She'll just do the classic her but a sea elf she did last time.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for Surge.
Indeed. That does not search.
As Product Zone leads you deeper into the city, he says, "So, what in particular are you looking for here? Just anything?"
More or less. This was not the end goal. The original end goal is not here. So,
Where is the end goal?
You know, we're more go with the flow and stuff, than that.
mostly trying to get to Ocean's Air.
You're heading to Ocean Air.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Looking for someone, and I don't think that he'd waste resources if there is a clear opening somewhere else.
Looking for someone, I guess.
That's fair, that's fair.
But anyways, I am quite curious. Have you seen any, okay, so you're like a monster hunter by trade, I assume. So, have you seen any, inky, black, things with, a big eye, and they, you try to, talk to them, and they're really, cryptic and stuff like that? Is that ringing any bells? They live really deep in the ocean.
I've never tried to talk to a monster. It's not worth the time. But, no, that doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, we've, totally killed one of them.
3.
3.
Huh. The hells are those things, then?
Oh wait, no, one. There was only the one. It was just in 3 forms.
Yeah, I get that whole, like, conversation thing, whatever. I'm just gonna count it as 3. But, like, they had, like, a more human-y version, and, like, they were, like, oh my goodness, it was disgusting. It was, like, honestly gross. Like, oof. They, like, traveled around, like, slinkies, like, with their heads. They, like, extended. Like, have you seen something like that before?
No, that's gross.
It's disgusting. It was so
Sounds-
nasty.
Sounds like some sort of doppelganger, but like half finished, fucked up doppelganger.
Definitely more than that, but that's neither here nor there.
Doppelgangers are the worst. They're so hard to hunt.
Why's that?
Oh, 'cause they can be anyone, anything.
How do we know
They're-
you're not a doppelganger then?
Why would I be a doppelganger? Oh, well, I guess you did just kill a couple, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not walking like a slinky.
Wade is
Well,
getting up close and personal with this guy for a moment, just staring him down.
Hi.
I mean, technically they weren't doppelgangers. They just were similar.
Well, yeah,
Keep
doppelgangers
trying.
don't walk like slinkies, but
If you try anything stupid, you will come to regret.
say less.
How tall
Wait,
is this
why
guy?
are you being so mean?
Probably about 6'2", give or take.
Okay, so Wade's just walking up a full half foot and then some shorter, and it's just like, listen here, you motherfucker.
No! Don't point that out, Rena!
Standing on his tippy toes, still having to pull the guy's chin down a bit.
I imagine Wade is also like actively grabbing the edges of where his cloak would have been, trying to like make that use it to look bigger.
Oh no!
Wade is posturing right now, chin jutted out.
Say less, say less. I promise, I'm not a doppelganger. I ain't some monster.
Monsters.
Well, I
can
just
be
want to say
anything.
for the record, I've never thought that you were a doppelganger. You know.
You know, that after these last 5 minutes of knowing each other, that means a lot to me.
She will wipe a tear from her eye. Just nod. Yeah, it was really heartfelt.
I swear I can hear the wedding bells already.
Do I want to?
Can you actually?
Do
And
I
that's
wanna
enough.
I feel like now's a great time to remind, you guys that the last time we had a person just casually come up to us, he tried to kill you, Whimsy.
Whatever. That was one time. They're not all like that.
That was twice, and he's actively still hunting us down.
Well, yeah, but it was the one
After-
person. Actually, yeah. You know what? That's a good point. I was promised something that I
Within
haven't
48 hours.
received.
Within 48 hours. It hasn't. The time limit's not up yet. You can chill out.
Well, still, I'd rather have it sooner than later.
Yeah, I'd rather not, because I really don't want you talking about it. Hold
Anyways,
on,
like, where are we
is that what
going?
you got from my? Is that what you got from my little thing there? Was, oh no, you haven't received your dick pic yet.
This game on. Hush, hush.
Whimsy!
We don't.
He tried to kill you.
Okay, everyone, calm down. Calm down. It's a singular dick pic. No need to get your feathers ruffled, Skamon.
He's an assassin. Out.
Yeah, that makes it hotter. That makes it hotter, Skamon.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Okay, we are done with this. We have places to be. Let's go.
Mm.
But anyways, just putting it out there for anyone who may be listening. I am single. Dick pic or not, I am single. So yeah. Yeah, let's
She
go.
admits it. Yes, she admits it.
I never
Wade, you heard this.
didn't.
Wade, you heard this. You heard this. I told you. You are my witness now. Next time she tries to pull this, oh, we're married or we're together thing. No, she's single. She said it. She said
Well,
it. She admitted
Skamon,
it.
I am really mad at you, so we're actually divorced now.
Good. Keep it that way.
I will.
There's a whole legal load of trouble. Wait, does this mean that Skaman is privy to half of your assets now, Whimsy?
No. I willingly give all of that back as long as she leaves me alone.
I see I've stumbled upon an interesting group.
Oh boy.
Half of it.
Anyways, let's go under the water where we can't talk. Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
you haven't even seen interesting
We're already under the water.
Go farther under. I don't know. Okay, are we in the water part, or are we?
Yeah,
still
you
under
are.
the bubble?
Yeah, he spoke up after a bit of walking, or
I didn't know that.
swimming, walking. I said it.
I know, but I didn't catch that. Either way, Skaman's just out of it, so the still stands. He kind of just stops for a second, looks around, and then just
Weird, right?
pulls closer to Wade and just whispers in his ear, "This is fucking creepy. I don't like this. What is going on? I don't like this."
Wait,
First
did I miss something important?
first time breathing under the water is always weird.
Ugh.
Well, you never really answered my question, though. Is there something specific you're looking for in the city?
Skaman is still just looking around, just very much trying to comprehend being underwater.
I mean, I don't think there's anything we're looking for in this city specifically. Yeah, you know what? I might as well just check or whatever. Have you ever heard of an unending developer or whatever? Is that a local code name around here around these parts?
A what?
Okay, good. Oh, we just heard someone talking about that. They were kind of crazy. We kind of had to almost kill them, but whatever.
Nah, and I've been traveling the plains for a while. I haven't heard anything about some unending developer or whatever you said.
That's such a silly name. If they're developing something, why don't they just get it over with?
Maybe they're making one of those games that get live updates all the time.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He has no fucking clue what he's talking about.
Well, if you're not looking for anywhere in particular here, I know a wonderful place.
I mean, Wade, you said that you had something?
Yes, we were going to go to the mall originally. No?
I mean, this was... I don't know, you made the plan.
Well, what do you know?
I mean...
I had the same thought.
Oh, great minds think
I
alike!
Can I just, did he have the same thought?
You can absolutely roll an insight check if you'd like.
Inside this motherfucker.
Are you
Yeah.
also rolling insight?
Yeah. This guy is giving very much NPC type energy.
Wow, really? I
Really?
wonder why that is.
Really, Ayla? Is the NPC giving NPC energy? I wonder why.
It's wild, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Anyways, that's gonna be a 22 for me.
So I rolled a 3, but because of special abilities, I get to bump that up to an 8. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay. Neither of you sense any hint of deception in his voice.
Impossible. The DM's lying to us. I'm sorry, this is actually a really cool guy. I really like him.
I mean, to be fair, you did just meet shape-shifting monsters.
Yeah,
It's
we
fair
did
to
just
be
meet
suspicious.
shape-shifting monsters, and also the last person that came up to us with this sort of enthusiasm tried to murder Whimsy.
And Wade doesn't know the kind of shit you guys get into.
No.
Granted, like, Kirai got right to the chase. Like, he immediately tried to kill her.
Yeah. Yeah, Kirai immediately, was just, hey, princess, die now.
Well, I mean, at first he was trying to, like, just kidnap her. And
True.
then that turned into murder.
True. That is true.
Well, attempted murder. And then we ended up buying him out for, like, a little bit, and now he's back to trying to murder.
That's true. That did happen.
Yes. Either way, this guy is interesting, but Skemon now has issues with many things, including shape-shifting monsters. And also enthusiastic people that just kind of show up.
Whimsy trusts this man with her life.
Of course she does.
Yeah, Whimsy trusts everyone. That's just how Whimsy is.
That's hot. And a man.
Yeah. Whimsy...
Her 2 checkboxes.
Whimsy does not trust ugly women in the slightest.
Rumors say she actually left one to die in a fire.
Oh my god! Honestly, why would you trust ugly women?
You fucking... But Protatown leads you through the city. The environment is strange. It's not anything like what either Skemon or Whimsy are used to. And Wade, although you've been to the outer edges of Undercity Atlantis, it's still unique every time. Swimming through a city instead of walking or flying in some cases. Moving through a city designed to be swam through. Multi-layered construction. It's fascinating. The bronze that makes up the construction the kelp and algae that cling to the buildings. It's such a unique experience. As Prototone leads you to a large, multi-tiered building towards the center of the city, you immediately understand that that is the mall. Leading you inside, you are met with excitement and this kind of I'm blanking on words. You are immediately hit with a different energy to what you've been surrounded by so far. This
Enthusiasm? Is that what you're looking for?
enthusiasm, this excitement, as people move to and from various sections of the city, or of the mall. Welcome to the best spot in all of Sequalune.
Oh, it's so pretty! This is a beautiful city. It's so unique. I love the experience. I love the vibe. I love the hype. What's the best clothing store?
The best clothing store. Well, this mall is mostly entertainment, as opposed to regular mall things, but I think there's a pretty good clothing store not far. What am I saying? I think. It's where I got this jacket from.
Oh, that is a very nice jacket. I'm quite fond of it.
Yeah. It's just up this way. As he kind of swims up towards the third floor.
Whimsy is right on his tail. Literally.
Is there, like, even an area for stairs? Or is it literally just swimming in this place? It makes sense if it's just
Yeah,
swimming, but
it's
Skaman
just
is looking
swimming.
for stairs.
It's just swimming.
He kind of just turns to Wade. I don't like this. This is weird.
Right?
How do you not
I don't know.
crash into people constantly?
It's just not really something that. Well, when you get used to it, it's a lot easier, I guess.
You just. Okay, I feel like we should follow them.
Could be best, you know. Make sure they don't get lost.
Yep, probably.
Would save us a little bit of a headache, but we don't actually want that. I was joking.
Sure.
Please, no. We can't leave Whimsy.
Why not?
We're better people than that, or at least we should be. Maybe.
Are
I
we
don't know.
though?
Skymon.
Are we though? Fine, let's go make sure they don't get lost.
Whimsy, as you swim right on Prototone's tail, he speaks up and asks, "So, why are you here? Obviously, the other one said he was hunting someone, but what about you?"
I never said that. I just said I was looking for someone.
Well, just between you and me, Skimon is kind of a silly head, you know, like, I mean, look at him. He's literally scared to even be underwater. Like, he kind of needs someone by his side, like, helping him along and, you know,
Yeah.
protecting him, making sure he doesn't get himself killed. So, you know what? I'm just, like, tagging along, and then, like, if I happen to meet, you know, some cool people on the side, that's just an added experience. I'm just living life.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with just living life.
Mm-hmm. So, are you here to, like, hunt any specific monsters?
I'm on the scent of something big. I hear the remains of the Cliffberg monster are reforming in the depths of this plane, and I'm looking for it to make sure it doesn't do that.
Does Whimsy know what the hell he's talking about?
No, she does not.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a moment of like her kind of trying to debating whether she should act like she knows or ask, and the curiosity kind of wins out. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm technically like not, from this realm if that's not obvious. So, what's that?
The
That Cliffberg monster?
The Cliffberg monster. Now, it's quite the story. The Cliffberg monster was originally created by Oshana, goddess of the ocean, to destroy her own daughter. What a vicious woman that goddess is. But, of course, her daughter destroyed the Cliffberg monster instead and cast its remains into the plane of water. Now, this was ages long past. This was a long, long time ago. We have very few records from back then. But the remains of the monster were cast into this plane, and apparently every 1,000 years or so it begins to wake up again. And some monster hunters come and take it out. This time, I'm searching for the prize.
Whimsy follows along, like eating every bit of this up. Oh, okay. So, like, what does it look like? Like, surely there are records of like what it looks like. Is it like the classic sea monster? Is it like, like the tentacles and like, like, is it that?
The Cliffberg monster is exactly what you think of when you think of a sea monster.
Oh,
You may
amazing!
You may know it by its other name, the Kraken.
Oh, I ate at a restaurant and they like totally named like some of the meat. Like, yeah, they tried to scam me, but like I read the fine text. Like I knew what they were up to.
Kraken is a species. The Kraken is the Cliffberg monster.
So are you telling me you're strong enough to take down something like that on your own?
Easily.
Damn! It seems like you're like maybe almost as strong as me. That's impressive.
Nah, no way I could be as strong as you. But there is one monster that I've always wanted to hunt. One monster I've never been able to find. It's apparently so strong the gods themselves had to band together to fight it. Have you ever heard of the Tarask?
Has she? I mean, I feel
That-
like as obsessed as she is with like monsters, like
That one she's probably heard of, yeah.
she nods along extremely enthusiastically. Oh yes. I totally oh my goodness. You're trying to hunt that? Where is it? Is it here? Is it somewhere else?
I don't know. No one's seen it in a long, long time. It's more a fantasy than an actual hunt for me right now, but one day, I'm going to be the man who kills that thing. For good.
Oh. But I mean, I feel like it should at least maybe be like, a Clifford thing where it comes back or something, because then, like, once it's dead, like, there's no fun in that.
Something as strong as that doesn't stay dead for long. Killing it for good is the fun part.
If something as strong replaces it.
Yeah, exactly. And besides, if I manage to kill it for good, Imagine how strong that would mean I am.
You might be like, some might even think you're maybe, dare I say, goodness, this is a dare. Equal to me, that is something. That is something right there.
Equal to these whimsy, silly autumn lily. Now that would be a compliment and a half.
Indeed, indeed.
Well, when you hear word of the legendary Prototown, king of the monster hunters, having slain the infamous Tarask, I expect a call, yeah?
Absolutely. I will. I'll have a phone by then. Don't worry, I'll have a phone by then.
Of course, you can have anything you want. I'm surprised.
Can I?
I'm surprised you don't have one already.
Well, this game on still limit me, make sure I don't get into too much trouble, I guess.
Say, there's a kiosk not far from here. I could get you a phone.
Would you?
Of course.
She kind of bats her eyes, gives like a wink. That would be appreciated.
You'll owe me one, though.
What would I owe you?
We'll figure it out.
Sounds fun, I'm in.
Just this way. As he slightly alters his course, probably as Skamon and Wade catch up. We're gonna go ahead and call break there. We'll be back at top of the hour, give or take, maybe 5 words. Hang on.
Are we planning on going?
Yeah, I'm realizing the time.
Yeah.
I mean, don't we normally end at about 8:30?
Yeah.
So
But let's just keep going, and then we can maybe call it. Well, no, because we started late. So, I mean,
Late,
we've
though.
got. Pardon?
We didn't start that late though.
We started about
10 minutes later.
We've been recording for about 3 hours, so. Yeah, we started about 15 minutes late, give or take. Let's just keep going. As he leads you towards a building, or not a building, you're in a building. He leads you towards a storefront, and immediately, Wade, you recognize it as the one of the biggest cell phone providers in the waterplane. And Skamon, it does not take much for you to realize that that's what this is.
okay, Skamon doesn't. Skamon raises raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything.
As
What's going on here?
I'm getting a gift for the princess.
You do realize, Whimsy, with you leaving soon, this phone's gonna be useless when you leave, right?
Not if I get her an interplanar plan.
Not if he gets me an interplanar plan.
I mean, that's up to you guys.
No,
No money off
what
my
I was
back.
gonna say.
And
Up to them, so it's not my
Skamon,
problem.
you said your thing was useless here, right? I could upgrade you while I'm at it.
I don't plan on being much longer, so don't think you'll need to.
Making that change ain't hard, though.
Yeah, I'd rather not be in debt to someone I don't know.
I'm sure Whimsy's willing to pay off your debt.
Okay,
Maybe,
I don't want to
depending
be.
on what we're talking about.
I don't want to be in debt to that one either.
Don't
alright.
worry about Skamon. He's a little moody sometimes.
Whatever. He approaches the counter, kind of pulls out a credit card, kind of setting it down. As he glances to you and kind of gestures to the different models, as he says, "Take your pick." There's the models are each numbered by different. They're numbered by what version, what release they are, and I get the feeling you probably pick the latest one.
Absolutely.
The phone is taken and kind of set down as the person behind the counter begins to go through the process, and Prototone gives the information and has it all marked down before the phone is handed to you, and Prototone, or it's handed to Prototone. He quickly does something on it, then hands it to you, as he says, "My number's already in there."
Oh, sweet of you!
Now, I believe I promised you a clothing shop, yeah?
Oh, yes, we do need to get that situated.
Skamon, your phone goes off at this point.
Goes off.
Notification. Just
Oh.
buzzes.
Can't just, like... What the fuck? He'll pull it out and check it.
You have a text from Kurai's number that just says, "For Whimsy."
He immediately just holds his phone by the corner and just holds it there. Very much out of Whimsy's reach, but also she's not really paying attention, so he's not really worried about it. He just kind of sits there and then mutters, "I forgot the motherfucker had my number. God damn it."
Everything.
Is this audible?
Oh, that's audible, yeah. But Cameron quickly shoves his phone away and then like puts his phone in his pocket and then keeps his hand in his pocket.
Oh, what was that, Skamon? I think I heard a phone notification. Just in the off chance that was what I think it was.
It's not. Don't worry. It's not. Totally not. Totally
Okay.
not here
Well,
in public.
I
please.
have a phone number now that you can like forward it to. So help a girl out, Skamon. Don't hog that for yourself.
I don't want you to have my number.
Oh my gosh. You had like a literal god person say that like you're fated to be with me. You're really worried about me having your number.
Well,
you, like,
hang
Bluetooth
on. What's
hear it?
this now about
Hold
being
on.
fated to be together?
She said that
Hold
I
on.
was stuck with you, not that we were fated to be together. This isn't a cheap fantasy novel.
Scammon, if I might just, if you don't want Whimsy to have your number, you could always try Bluetooth sharing it instead.
Or forward it to Wade, and then like he can forward it to me.
I don't think Wade wants a random dick pic on his phone.
He doesn't have to open
Yeah.
it.
That's no. I don't want to. Like, I would rather not see that.
Yeah, no, neither would I, and unfortunately don't know if it's censored or not, so I'm worried about that I have to send it to her.
Here, give it here. If you're fine with me holding your phone, we can Bluetooth share it, and then you shouldn't have to even really open it.
Yeah,
Well,
let's attempt that. Here, he'll unlock his phone and then just like holds it kind of out to you, but also like keeps a hand by it as well.
wait, does Whimsy have like the full phone set up?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh, it's set up so quickly.
It's not hard to
Whimsy,
set up
can
a
I
new
borrow
phone.
your? I don't know, man. I've had to get many phones set up, many, because I keep breaking mine. So, anyways, Wade is going to turn to Whimsy and just hold a hand out. I'll need your phone for this as well.
Oh, absolutely, you can take it.
All right, and Wade is going to go through the process of Bluetooth sharing it. Unfortunately, I've come to realize you do in fact need to open
Yeah,
said
you do.
Yeah, you do.
I am not going to describe what you see,
Good, thanks.
at least not on recording.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah, no, Skatelyn is like actively looking over Wade's shoulder just to make sure he doesn't like go to the wrong thing. And immediately after seeing that, turns and like fully gags. It's just like, huh?
Whimsy isn't
Slower than I
spoilering
thought.
herself. Like
What?
she's waiting.
What you both do notice that wasn't visible in the preview notification is an addendum that says, "Feel free to take a peek yourself."
Just to fuck with Whimsy, Wade is gonna comment. Oh, damn! It's kind of disappointing.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, is it disappointing? Is that something you can give us?
I don't care if it is or not. I'm just
It's-
saying.
There are. First of all, no. It is not disappointing in the slightest. Though it is
But Whimsy wouldn't know that.
different than you were expecting.
Whimsy has nothing to compare to. It doesn't.
Exactly.
She's gonna take it.
Exactly. This is gonna
Oh
make
gosh,
it seem
we're go-
like every person
Oh my
Whimsy goes
God.
with is disappointing.
Her standards so high.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, Skatelyn is actively like trying to still make sure that Wade isn't like gonna start snooping through his phone, because he has siblings. He knows how this works. So he's doing that, but then he keeps like trying to cover that so he doesn't see it, but is just still also trying to make sure you can see what's on the screen, but also doesn't want to, like, he's having a full crisis right now.
Okay. Wade is going to Bluetooth share it, and can, in like a quick moment of sleight of hand, can Wade like switch to the camera selfie mode and just like take a selfie with Skamon in the background?
On which phone?
On with Skamon's phone.
Okay. Are you trying to hide that you're doing this from Skamon?
I imagine like, it's impossible to actually hide. It's more of like what you do with your siblings, where you like sometimes take the phone and like fold it away from them and take a couple photos and then give it back to them.
Okay, fair enough. Roll sleight of hand then, is what I'll call that.
Alright. We'll do like the silly poses and everything. Okay, so I already know it's over 30.
You're fine then if it's over 30. Scaemon
30.
noticed.
I mean, even if it was a 3, Scaemon wouldn't have attempted to grab it back if it's just on the camera.
Fair
Like I
enough.
said, he has siblings. He knows how this works.
Fair enough.
Shaman, you are purposely put into the selfie as well. It's a selfie between you and Wade.
The second he sees that, Scaemon just looks at Wade with just this deadpan look.
With a shit-eating grin on his face, Wade will hand back the phone. Okay, done.
But you do manage to get the photo onto Whimsy's phone.
Without having opened it yet, Whimsy is like, it's impossible. She can't get any paler, but like it's you feel it. You if she could, this would be it. Like the look of anticipation is.
The first picture on Whimsy's phone is someone else's dick.
It couldn't have been
Glad we
anything
didn't
else.
get this.
It really
I'm glad
could
we
not
didn't get
have
this
been.
earlier.
Um,
Because then Whimsy could have done the alter self.
Oh my god. She clears her throat and kinda does like does a quick look around. I don't know how this is going to work underwater, but like, oh my goodness, I have to use like the bathroom all of a sudden, guys. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Oh
Only 10?
I think it'd be.
Okay, it might be like
I think-
15 to 20. I don't know. We'll see how good this is. Hi!
Whimsy, I
Just
think you're
wait,
gonna be
wait
a
on
lot
me.
more disappointed. I'm sorry.
no. Yeah, probably,
I
but
will be the judge of that.
It's kind of sad as someone who's seen a lot.
Scaemon tries to hold back his like a laughter at that, but you do hear him like snickering behind you.
She glares and she's swimming off to the bathroom.
Okay.
Obviously, I ain't describing what she be doing in
No,
there, but
no,
you know,
we're fading
it's
to
about
black there.
30
We're fading to
minutes
black
left.
there.
Oh goodness! Oh goodness! Okay. So Wade is going to just be, okay. You know what? It's Wade, Skimmon, and the other dude.
And this guy. The fuck is his name?
Mm-hmm.
Protatown.
Protatown.
Prod-
Prodigy. Fuck it. Hey, baby.
Well, now that she's gone, you two seem interesting.
That's exactly what we said about Whimsy. You and Whimsy seem to be getting awfully close.
I mean, you say the right things, you get people invested.
Whimsy's a lovesick fool.
Exactly.
You.
I noticed that immediately.
Yeah. Not
Don't
hard.
play with. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't be playing with Whimsy's emotions.
Oh,
That's
please.
cruel.
She's playing with all of ours.
And you should not stoop to her level. Whimsy is not perfect when it comes to that, but Whimsy is also not really very well experienced or versed in that. Don't be an asshole. Got it?
I'm not.
Good.
She knows I'm an interplanar monster hunter. I'm not here for long. She's not either.
And if you're expecting this to be one quick hookup or something, look elsewhere.
That's not for you to judge.
I think it is.
But tell me more about these monsters you fought. Whimsy said they were...
Keep your voice down.
Alright, fine. Whimsy said that you fought some weird doppelganger things that moved like slinkies.
Yeah. They're, like I said, it was one thing, and it showed up in 3 different vessels. At the same time, so it's definitely not a doppelganger. Did Sally said that it was like in a different like dimension, but
It was
did
a
she specify
fourth
which one?
dimensional creature.
It was fourth dimensional creature. Okay. As far as we can tell, they're called Voidlings, and if you manage to hit them, they stop existing for a little bit before pulling themselves back to reality.
Hmm.
And as far as I can tell, they're really only able to get hit with magical attacks. I don't really know if we tried anything else, but that's what worked, so we went with it.
So, these monsters, they're only hurt by magic.
As far as we know,
I see.
they're not from here. They were described to be from the void.
The void?
Hence, Voidlings.
Void? That's... What do you mean, the void? That's not a place.
No fucking clue, buddy. No fucking clue.
Huh?
I mean, here. Scamon's gonna open his phone and immediately, like, once again have a reaction, because that's probably the last thing that was there.
No, the camera would have been the last thing there.
Oh, the camera would have been open,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay, he's gonna have a different kind of reaction. He's gonna be like, oh wait, that's just me. It's a different kind of dick. Never mind. Okay. Either way, he's gonna go to his photos, and we'll pull up the one of like the sludge that the bodies turned into, like the like Kaylee and the other person, those bodies that they turned into when they died. And he's just gonna pull it up.
That
So
almost looks
those-
like squid ink.
Yeah, those were people. They fucking hurt. But they died. So, yeah, they were definitely imitations, because the originals were found dead in the engine room, where there was significantly a lack of engines. But then, the big thing, and we'll go to a picture of just the eye that he got while they were talking to it.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, so this is the greater of the creature. Once again, it's all one creature. Something about being a fourth dimensional creature. So,
Fourth dimensional? What does that mean?
you know how drawings on a paper are two-dimensional and we're third-dimensional beings?
Oh.
Fourth dimensional creature.
I
So yeah, all of
see.
these three
Okay.
all of these three things were one. Whether or not it's still alive and the rest of it's still somewhere else, we don't know. All we know is that this big one with the eye was turning into the submarine that we were on.
Turning
And
into a submarine.
Oh no, it was actively becoming the submarine we were on. It had attached itself to the submarine we were on and actively started becoming it.
Haven't submarines been going missing the last little
Yeah,
while?
so this is how they're going missing.
Huh. But if these things were becoming the submarines, wouldn't they return anyway?
No?
Why would they be becoming the submarines then?
Oh, great. Oh, we have to explain this too. Yeah, they're trying to entrap and enslave and imprison people, and to take them apart, figure out how they work, and then just kind of keep some for physical labor, and then literally just return the rest to the ocean, where there's no longer a submarine. And so they die.
And you said the engines were gone. How did that happen?
No fucking clue. They're back, too. Once this thing died, they were back.
Did someone put
So-
them back?
No idea. They just were back. They were gone. There were bodies replacing the engines. They were back, and the bodies were gone.
His eyes flit over to Wade.
Wade is giving right now the most just like unhelpful, just like stare. He's not confirming or denying anything. He's just looking.
Well, that sounds dangerous. Do you know what they... You said they were dissecting people. Do you know why?
They're trying... Yeah, vaguely. Not really sure that that's something you'll want to get mixed up in, so you might want to just
Nah, these things are
stay out of
monsters. I
that.
hunt monsters.
They're trying to take over the plane of water. Something about how the current arbiter has been the same one since the beginning, and that there needs to be a change of leadership or something, and the best way to figure it out is to start taking apart the things in it and, well, not really putting them back together again, but just taking apart the things and figuring out how it works.
Do you know what that means, Arbiter?
Does he?
Explain to us.
Well, Wade, you would know Arbiter is the term used for the King of the Water Plane and the Queen of the Airplane. Plane of Air. Skamon, roll a history check. Obviously, you know it's the term used to refer to the leader of the Plane of Water, but besides for that...
Is that a 1? That is a 1. 14.
Besides for that, you've heard the term Arbiter used once in reference to Malcertus as the Arbiter of the Shadow Plane. You know technically he owns and controls the plane. It might just be another word for king.
Skamon shrugs.
An arbiter is the leader of a plane, not just a king of a nation, the leader of a plane. All of the planes have arbiters, some of them more direct than others. This here plane of water, their arbiter is also their king. The plane of air, same thing. It's... If these things are messing with the arbiters, it's dangerous territory.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, are we planning to just stand around and wait for her to get back, or do we think she's gonna take a while?
She's gonna take a while. It'll probably be a couple of hours before we see her.
I would prefer we do something to not think of what she's more than likely doing.
You don't want to imagine
Yeah.
that?
No. Preferably not.
Don't swing that way.
Your loss. Alright, let's find something to do then. We should stay near this area, though, so if she does get back, we can find her quickly.
Do we have
An
to?
entertainment facility.
I'm going to stay around this area in case she comes back.
It was a joke. We're not gonna ditch our friend like that. so you don't have to worry about trying to pick him up.
Why are you so aggressive to me? Did I ruffle the wrong feathers or something?
Feathers? I don't have feathers.
It's an
Scales, perhaps, but not
expression.
feathers.
It's an
I don't have.
expression.
Why would I have feathers? Maybe fins. Fins. Oh,
Also, it's not a
it's
very
one of
good
those
idea.
outsider things.
If
Oh.
if we're going to use that expression too, or if we're going to be literal about that expression, you really shouldn't ruffle feathers. That can kind of get the edges tangled together and it can hurt.
Yeah,
Especially if they like rip out. So
that's the point of the phrase.
yeah.
Okay. Look, I'll excuse that. You're not from around here, really. You don't.
Hey, it's not
Okay.
an expression here.
I'm. That's
Would you rather
like
I
a
ask did I
schoolyard
shit in your
insult.
coffee?
Now that's a funny one.
Would you be able to tell you drink it black? It
I
already
would be
tastes
able to
like
tell.
shit.
I think shit tastes a bit better.
Look,
You know, you might have a point. You might have a point.
okay, look, I'm sorry for, I guess, being a little aggressive towards you. It's just whimsies.
She's special.
Everyone
Exactly.
is.
And another thing is, I came here looking to enjoy the little time off I have work-wise, before we get back to work. So, let's do something fun, okay? I don't want to spend the entire time stressing, worrying about things that probably don't need to be worried about. Let's find something fun to do.
Sounds good.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
You seem like a pretty interesting dude, to be honest. You're exactly the kind of guy I'd probably try to befriend if I wasn't on the job.
You want a piece of me too?
I feel like there would be issues with that, but you know.
What kind of issues? I'm a free man.
Well, yeah, but I feel like it's illegal to have a piece of a person. It's kind of weird to just kind of have a piece of their body with you at all times. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, and you know,
I mean,
it wouldn't
some
look
people.
too good for.
I mean, it depends, because like there's always like some people. I know a lot of parents keep like baby teeth and lockets
Okay, but
from their
that's
children.
that's a bit different, I think.
You know,
'Cause
the little
it's
thing.
well, what kind of piece of him would you have? Like a tooth or hair or like an arm or a hand? Because my brain went to you just like have his hand or something.
I mean, the wings are nice, but I would not take the wings. No, hold on, that sounds wrong.
You want my wings?
They're just interesting. I've never seen. I don't see many people with wings, to be honest, and I don't know, they're kind of fascinating.
They don't do me much good nowadays.
True.
Yeah, you mentioned that. How long ago were you in the Shadowfell?
Time's weird when you travel between the planes, but a couple years ago.
It's Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Was it anywhere nearby to where Skaman would have heard of someone getting attacked by a shadow dragon?
No, you didn't.
Damn.
You haven't heard of anyone in your proximity getting attacked by a shadow dragon outside of like legend and history.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna probably be really awkward and potentially uncomfortable, but can I look at your wings a little bit?
Sure. He kind of
Sca-
flexes
Scamon's-
them a bit.
Alright, Skamon's essentially just gonna kind of like study them a bit, like looking at the different like tear patterns and whatnot. Essentially, genuinely looking at the damage, trying to get a sense of how the creature moved based on how it attacked.
Roll nature, I guess.
$17.
The tear in the wings. You've never seen anything quite like this before. You're not sure if this was a dragon, but you're not sure what it was if it wasn't. It's really hard to tell how the wings were damaged. They almost look more like torn fabric than damaged wings. But feeling them, they're definitely leather, they're definitely wings. And they move like wings.
Skamon will just spend a couple minutes just kind of like looking at them and kind of studying them. He kind of tries not to touch them because it's kind of he doesn't really like it when people touches his wings. But he'll double check to like make sure it's okay with him first before like feeling the actual texture of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, he just kind of spends a couple minutes doing that before like backing up and then pulling out his phone and then just like writing something down in his notes.
There's an arcade not far from here. Down a couple floors. If you want to meet us there, I want to talk to Wade real quick, alone.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, I'm just gonna wait over here, I guess. I'll wait over there. I'd rather not lose track of one of the two people that I vaguely know, if you don't mind. But I will make sure I'm out of earshot.
Fair enough. He pulls you
Just-
aside, Wade.
Before he does, Gamon kind of signals to Wade, kind of like a. He kind of gives Wade like a signal of like, I'm here when you need me.
Wade will kind of give a very clear nod back, also signaling this so that the other guy knows if he tries anything. If he tries anything.
Do you go willingly as he pulls you aside?
Yes, Wade will see what's going on.
He leans in, close, looking you dead in the eyes as he says, "Who are you really?"
That is none of your concern. And Wade is going to step back. How did you know?
You
What is...
can't be him.
Wait. What? know? Hold on.
I know Wade Watterson well. You cannot be him, so who the hells are you? And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. That's all we have time for, unfortunately. An interesting development. I'm always so curious. The things that generations are embarrassed by. These concepts of embarrassment and privacy are so foreign to me. But I always am keen to learn what these generations come up with. The first time... No, I am a storyteller here, not reminiscent. Thank you for coming, all of you. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Goodbye for now.